Oh, well, everybody know who I want next. I want Terrence Crawford next.
You're going to make that happen?
Huh?
You're going to make that happen?
Oh, definitely. That's the fight that I want. That's the fight everybody else want. Like I said, I'm going to get these straps and I'm going to go over there and take his shit too.
All right. Errol, congratulations. Terrific fight this evening.
Thank you, man. Down. Strap season. Y'all know what time it is, baby. Terrence, I'm coming for that motherfucking belt.
All right.
I'm not catching fades anymore. Gotta keep my hands clean when they come for the board. Keep it smooth like a dawn, making moves in the dark. Cause I learned how to swim in the pool full of sharks. Now they coaches, cause they can't read all his motions. How the kid never switch codes, but he code switch focus. Staring down your team with a frozen, ice cold look that can end the summer solstice. Cause I'm more like the top dog. Keep on running game and the gang will accost y'all. I be calling plays from a plane while I'm off court. But we ain't the same, you a lame, I'm a mob star. Actually, I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athlete. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pour strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode. I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God five. I'm the kingpin. They know I'm a dog and a beast, man. Yeah, I keep the peace with a peace, man. I ain't got no time for a peace, man. Why would I respond to a pawn? I'm the... Hold up.
If I let my dogs off the leash, then you might want to get out of Dodge by the east. Honestly, think it's not the blood and the beat, and they don't leave anything behind at the east.
I can see you soft, ever thought about retreating. If you never have, then they'll give you a reason. Better watch your tone, lose your bass when you speaking. Underneath the mask is the wrath of a... When you learn how to smile in their face, then go cutthroat. Then they wanna call you a con when the blood cold. I remember starving while y'all had a truckload. Now I'm with the mob, with the call and the gusto. I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athlete. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pour strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode. I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God five. I'm the kingpin.
Everybody's having a wonderful weekend. Once again, you know what I'm saying, we together here on this boxing journey, bro. You know what I'm saying? Our boy Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn Davis is getting it. I'm talking about, man, the dude is, you know, I have to give it up to him. I don't like his personality. I don't like, I mean, I'm old school. I don't, you know, I'm an older guy. I don't like his personality, but the dude got skills. The dude got skills. Yeah, he's calling out everybody. You know what I'm saying? He's calling out everybody, and you know, it seems kind of phony. What's going on? What's going on, Charles? I see you out there, my brother, one of the 300s in the building. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it looks kind of fake, man, when you think about it. But I think Keyshawn's skills speaks for themselves. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like he's the next coming of Pernell Whitaker, because he is out of Norfolk, Virginia. You know what I'm saying? That's where Sweet Pea, you know what I'm saying? That's where he's out of, and you know how bad he was. So look like they got another one. You know what I'm saying? Because of one thing about it, man, he's got what knockouts, and he just knocked out Gustavo Lemos, and I was impressed, man, because Richardson looked terrible. You know what I'm saying, against Gustavo Lemos. Remember? You know what I'm saying? Keyshawn got that dude up out of there in 2 rounds. Now I know that was back when he was at 135 and Lemos came in 6 pounds over. That's more impressive. You know what I'm saying? To fight a heavier man, because you know what I'm saying, he looked damn good against Richardson. He made Gustavo Lemos, came after Richardson, and he was I mean, he was busting his ass up, bro. I don't even know how they gave Richardson the fight for the IBF title. You know what I'm saying? Because he looked rough in there, boy. He looked like he just barely made it. Even though Richardson, he had his little moments where he was boxing Lemos, but let me tell you something. You know what I'm saying? The way Keyshawn got rid of him was way more impressive. It was way more impressive. And the boy got skills. He really do. So I don't mean to just crap on him. You know what I'm saying? I do like little shorts and play with him and everything. But, that's because he's silly. He goofy. He goofy as hell. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then recently, Keyshawn came out and said that he would fight Shakur Stevenson. Now I don't know if he's just doing that to kind of like, get the pressure. What's going on, Gabe? I see you out there, my brother. I don't know if he just saying these things just, because the people are like, if you're the top two guys in your division, you need to fight, right? Even though they have a brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? The boxing fans ain't got shit to do with that. Y'all in the same division, and you know what I'm saying, you're messing up the rankings with this friendship stuff, right? You know what I mean? So somebody need to lead the division. Somebody need to go up to 147 or 154, or they need to fight each other. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with either one that they decide. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I am with that. You know what I'm saying? Because Keyshawn Davis is a talent, man. And if he's going to push himself, he might as well push himself against the best. You know what I'm saying? And Shakur Stevenson right now is looking really sharp. He's looking really sharp. Even though we don't know what the hell he's going to do. You know what I'm saying? Is he going to go back down to 135? You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of names that want his name on their resume. But will they get it? I don't think so. I think Shakur is on a whole nother level right now. But he has this one stipulation. He wants big fights for big money. And I think with Zuffa, he might be able to get that because Zuffa look like that's going to be, the company that got all the money, right? So, if Zuffa, I guarantee you they're going to get Vasilily Lomachenko because that's going to be big money. He can make fights with, probably make fights with Monster anyway. You know what I'm saying? He could probably make fights with, all those little small weights, 126, 130. He can make those fights over there at Zuffa Boxing, and then he's a legend. He's going to get a huge multi-deal contract with Zuffa. You know what I'm saying? And then he'll be set. You know what I'm saying? He'll be set for the rest of his career. All he have to do is fight, 5 fights, fight it through 3, 5 fights, and get a multi-fight, $1 million contract, and Vasilily Lomachenko will be good, right? Whether he win or lose. You know what I'm saying? But I think that'd be a good move for him because, going for the top rank guys, you know what I'm saying, Ray Martella, you got Abdul Mason. I mean, that's top rank. So he's gonna have to make another deal with top rank if he's gonna fight those guys, right? He just waited out his contract to come back, right? He just waited out his contract to come back. So he's a free agent. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he's going to wait for the big bucks. You know what I'm saying? If that's Zuffa, unless top rank want to, top rank want to, offer him something big, I can understand that. You know what I'm saying? But right now, Vasilily Lomachenko, he done came back to a good situation. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be looking good, you know what I'm saying? And just like Devin, just like Shakur, you know what I'm saying? He's waiting on, who's going to come up with the money. So, you know what I'm saying? I could go over there and fight. And if I know Zuffa Boxing, they could use a name like Vasilily Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a big name, bro. People are going to, Devin already fought him. But, Shakur, that would be a good fight for Shakur. I could see Tank, you know what I'm saying, making a fight with Vasilily Lomachenko. That shit would be fire, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know the whole story behind Tank and Vasilily Lomachenko, right? Everybody thought that Tank was afraid to fight Vasilily Lomachenko when he was the Matrix. Now, I don't know what he's looking like these days, you know what I'm saying? Because he is 38 years old. And nobody knows what a 38-year-old Matrix looked like. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's a fight that he can pursue. And I'm pretty sure Tank at this time would probably give Vasilily Lomachenko that fight. That's probably one of the one fights. He would love to have Vasily Loma name on his resume. Then he can like put that behind him, that nightmare that he faced at the beginning of his career. Because Vasily Lomachenko was calling him out like crazy. He was calling him out. Bring him out. Where you at, Tank? Where you at? Tank ain't want no part of that shit. He thought it was a setup. It was a whole thing, man. I was like, man, are you serious? I thought Tank could have beat Vasily Lomachenko when he was a Matrix. You know what I'm saying? As much as Vasily come forward too, and he's not good on his back foot. I think Tank would have got Vasily Lomachenko up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the secret. He's only good at going forward. You know what I'm saying? But when you back him up and Tank could back his ass up, just like he did Frank Martin, he would be able to get Vasily Lomachenko up out of there. So right now, the preliminaries is going on. I think Keyshawn Davis got a couple of his brothers fighting. You know what I'm saying? Got a couple of his brothers fighting. And I don't know if they're gonna, try to beat his ass up again. You know what I'm saying? If he lose, if Keyshawn lose, I doubt if Keyshawn lose to this guy. I'm pretty sure he'll probably go ahead and knock out Albright this time. You know what I'm saying? Just because Keyshawn Davis has been getting better and better, bro. He's been getting more and more confidence. And, despite his antics outside the ring, he's a decent fighter, bro. He really is. You know what I'm saying? It's like, are y'all guys looking at the prelims? Because right now I'm looking at it on the stream and it's like Crocklin and Howard. Right now it's on. Y'all got Crocklin and Howard. That's what I'm looking at right now. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Greeks with fire in the building? Yes, sir. Y'all looking at Crocklin and Howard? That's who I got fighting right now. But look like I seen this dude earlier. So I don't know if they behind on the stream or not. I didn't want to buy it for Keyshawn. You say you watching? Who is on the who you got fighting right now, Greeks? Because I'm on some off street. Look like these niggas, they trying to go at it. Crocklin and Howard. And say, who the names are you watching? Do you know? Anybody tell me who y'all got. He said, where's the fight? It's on the zone, bro. It's on the zone. It's like right now I'm like trying to anybody looking at Crocklin and Howard, is that that's who's on? Cause I want to make sure I'm at what's going on, Kent? What's going on, bro? I'm trying to see if I'm on the right stream. Cause I found this place called Twitch Strike. I'm on this thing called Twitch Strike, and they're streaming the. You said they're watching. Twitch Strike. I'm on it's called Twitch Strike. Twitch Strike, and I mean somebody's streaming it over there, so I'm watching it off of their stream. You know what I'm saying? So they streaming the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's called Twitch Strike. The young guy and the old dude. What is it, Howard? Y'all looking at Crocklin and Howard? That's what I got on here. I just want to make sure that, saying he ain't streaming some old shit. Saying some shit that happened earlier. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this dude look like, I mean, he got a mohawk for God's sake. You know what I'm saying? It's like shit. I think they said that I think they said Keyshawn and Albright ain't coming out until like 11. So it's gonna be a late one. I think they ain't coming out till like 11. So this little young dude, man, he got some reflexes on him now. He got some jump back, so he got some head movement, But I think Keyshawn gonna knock Albright out tonight, man. Because I mean, I just noticed that he's getting better and better, man, with his technique. Um, I think when he trained with Bo Mac, I think that shit did him some good, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, what I'm saying, because he got some reach. He fights a lot like Crawford, and you know what I'm saying, he's getting more and more aggressive. You know what I'm saying? He knows his range. You know what I'm saying? He just needs to step up the competition. I thought the win for Jermaine Ortiz was pretty good. I thought that was pretty good because I picked Jermaine Ortiz. I'm saying? You got Albright. You know what I'm saying? hey, hey, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at you, Greek. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like my problem is his personality, and I shouldn't be worried about his personality. You know what I'm saying? He's just such a fucking goofy. You know what I'm saying? He's just such a goofy. That's my problem. You know what I'm saying? But that's my personal problem. But his boxing though, I can't say, man, his boxing is good, bro. His boxing. You said 50-50, Doc? You think it's 50-50? Damn. I think Davis got this, bro. I mean, I hate to say it like that, but I think Keyshawn Davis is a real talent. I really do. He said Keyshawn been you said Keyshawn been bum hunting for his whole career, just like crawfish. I don't think Jermaine Ortiz is quite a bum, but he's not like the next level. He's more of a little journeyman. He's more of a little journeyman. Um, you know what I'm saying? That's what's going on with that. He says Keyshawn been bum hunting his whole career. Like I'm gonna tell you who been bum hunt. That Richardson Hutchins, man, I can't stand that dude, bro. I can't stand that guy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he just been. I'm talking that guy right there, man. He is such a fraud, bro. They said that I think it was Oshaki Foster that came out and said that he said Richardson he be scared and sparring, bro. You know what I'm saying? He said he should fight Shake. You talking about Oshaki? You say he should fight Shaker. Who is that? Shaki Al Foster? I mean, Oshaki Foster. That's who you talking about? Because you already know that shit. That shit right there's gonna be good, bro. You already know that shit gonna be good. I can't. I think that's gonna be fight of the year. Tell you the truth, guys. I think them two. Oh, Shakur. Yeah, that shit. Y'all already know. He said, check this out. Now I know it sounds like a bunch of bullshit, but he said that he was willing to fight Shakur Stevenson, right? But he did say something stupid like $500 million. He did say something stupid like that. But he said that he was willing to fight Shakur Stevenson. Um, Shakur is sitting on what 60 million with the Zufa deal. If that's the truth, shit, he should go over there and get that man a fight. You know what I'm saying? He got to fulfill a contract, so he might as well be one of the ones that, what I'm saying, that fight, right? I was watching your boy Raymond Ford, right? I was watching his fights just to kind of gauge to see what Raymond Ford, what I'm saying, where he at. And the dude is a little exciting as fighter, man. I ain't finna lie to you, man. That dude be getting into some battles. Uh, I mean, he begins to, but I could see where he fought Nick Ball. I'm talking about Raymond Ford right now. And when he fought Nick Ball, he got his ass pieced up, bro. But then I saw him got better. You know what I'm saying? From when he fought Nova, what I'm saying? He looked a whole lot more polished. He wasn't staying on the line. He was moving. You know what I'm saying? He looked like Shakur Jr. He looked just like Shakur Jr., bro. You know what I'm saying? With the step back, what I'm saying, moving out the way, what I'm saying? He looked a lot more polished. But let me tell you something. The problem is he don't have the experience of old Shaki Foster. While he's trying to gauge, what I'm saying, what should he attack? Because the problem with Raymond Ford is he's not a good come forward offensive fighter. He's still trying to get that walk down, what I'm saying, taken care of. And he's never gonna corner or hit Oshaki Foster coming forward because Oshaki Foster knows how to move from experience. It's already in muscle memory with him. It's already complete, and he don't really know his range, even though he's gotten a hell of a lot better from that Nick Ball fight. I'm talking about Raymond Ford. You know what I'm saying? He's still trying to. My thing is, he's still trying to figure it out, even though he got a hellacious talent, explosiveness. Now, if anything goes wrong, it'll be his speed. You know what I'm saying? Because even though Oshak is fast, what I'm saying, I can see Raymond Ford. He's very explosive, man. He athletically, he's gifted. It's just that he's indecisive and he make the wrong choices, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because he haven't been there yet. He said, shout out to everyone in the chat, including Pool Counter Boxing. Keep up the good work on the channel. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. And shout out from South Bronx. You know what I'm saying? I know them Bronx boys up there be getting it. Said, brother BLK Contras, AK Sports Entertainment Guy. What's going on, my brother? Welcome. Yes, sir. You know. But yeah, man, Raymond, he's a little tough. He's gonna be good, man. You know, I'm glad that he's taking his lumps early because I think he'll bounce back an even better fighter. And he seemed like he's going to be one of those types, and he's learning a lot from Shakur Stevenson because he looks the way he comes forward, the way he tried to disrupt your guard. You know what I'm saying? The way he try to, little traps, the way he trap you. You know what I'm saying? When you come for, he's very good, bro. But I don't think he's going to be able to fuck with old Shaky Foster. You know what I'm saying? Shaq Foster is just way too experienced for this dude, man. I mean, so he got a long way to go before he could be the champion. Like, and you know what I'm saying? And I'm not like, like sold that O'Shaquie Foster is like the best thing ever. I just know that O'Shaquie Foster is a complete fighter, right? I just know what's going on, Donald? What's happening? You know what I'm saying? I just know that he's a complete fighter. He's more complete than Raymond Ford, right? Raymond Ford gonna have some moments. I ain't finna lie to you. He gonna have some moments, man. But you know, Raymond is just, he's pushing it too fast. He's going, he's going too fast right now. You know, um, and but it's a good experience because at least he's not like Fernando ferocious for Fernando Vargas. He's not fighting like a Tito. He's not fighting like a Tito Trinidad. So, because Yoshaki don't have that kind of power, what I'm saying, to really hurt him like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, what I'm saying? So that shit is going to be good, though. It's going to be lit. I think the young man's going to go in there and he's going to really push Oshaki and he's going to bring out the best in Oshaki. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he got, what I'm saying, at this stage in the game. He says, what's going on? What's going on, Don? I see you out there, bro. He said, yeah, Shock's fine, finna do like he did. That's what I'm talking. I don't know why people don't understand that experience matters, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about there's levels, man, and that's no funny shit. I mean, really, there are levels in boxing. You got to respect it. You know what I'm saying? Now, some athletes come along, what I'm saying, like Keyshawn Davis, right? You know what I'm saying? He done skipped a lot of levels already. He's just getting out of the 12 round stage, right? But you can see how athletic and long he is. He's hard to deal with. He's very twitchy. You know what I'm saying? He's got patience. He got a lot of natural abilities. You know what I'm saying? And so he's able to skip. With that athletic ability, he's able to skip. He's got speed, got hand speed. You know what I'm saying? He's got great footwork. You know what I'm saying? And he can see everything. You know what I'm saying? He reacts to everything. You know what I'm saying? So some fighters are more natural than others, so they can skip, what I'm saying, certain because they just athletically gifted, what I'm saying, like a Crawford, what I'm saying. I think he was athletically gifted, and he got that dog. I think Keyshawn got a lot of dog in him. But we got to see him in there with somebody who can like really match him. I want to see him because he shied away from the Devin fight when he was calling out Devin, and when Devin came to knock, he was like, "No, no, nigga, I'm not ready." And I understood because it was like within his first 10 fights. So why would you even play with Devin like that, and Devin, you know what I'm saying? So Devin thinks that Raymond Ford looks good. Like he mentioned Raymond Ford, and I was surprised by that. He says, just hope Keyshawn act the fool tonight. I think he will. You know what I'm saying? I think he will. I think he's gonna knock out Albright because I just noticed when I look at Keyshawn, I just noticed he getting better, bro. And even though, when you look at him on the outside, you be thinking, look at this fool. What is going on in his head? He wants to stardom so desperately. He wants people to love him so desperately. But if he just keep winning these fights, he's going to get the fans, right? The fan base is going to come, but he just need to work on, all that goofy ass shit, going in the ocean, nobody won't fight me, bro, you just got to go to the fights. I don't know why they don't do it like they used to, go to people press conference. If you want to act a fool, go to, like they used to do it over there in Britain. You know what I'm saying? They used to come crash your goddamn press conference and go out there and say, hey, you know what I'm saying? You know how they used to do it, like when Boo Boo Andre crashed Canelo, press conference. Do that shit, man. If you got to get recognized. I don't know why Boo Boo Andre waited so damn long, but he's so damn mild mannered. That shit, man, Canelo looked at that fool like, man, get out of here, man. You want payday. You know what I'm saying? So, I just think some of that stuff needs to, need to happen today instead of, making getting on Twitter and arguing and, say go to the press conference, go to their fights, hunt them down. You know what I'm saying? Talk shit and build the fight. I think that would work for Keyshawn because he got troll ability. He's irritating as hell. This nigga is very irritating. So he says, I think Albright must stop Keyshawn. Keyshawn's see you letting you letting you letting your personal feelings get in the way of how you feel about his boxing. I think Keyshawn is levels above Albright. So I think he's levels. I do Greeks with fire. I think this nigga is I think he is levels above. You know what I'm saying? It's like this dude is too old to touch this young guy. He too old. This motherfucker, he is like he walking around, walking in the punches, and this young guy just eating him up and just pivoting on his ass every time. It's like, come on, bro. They couldn't find nobody else to get on these damn cards. Come on. I'm just saying. He says Keyshawn's a front runner. He said, I don't think he loves the crowd. I think he just need to get his mind right. I think he's just young. I think he's undisciplined, and I think he's trying to figure it out. I think he's starting to find his way. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're gonna beat up Albright after the fight. I think his cousins and his brothers, I don't think they're gonna beat his ass after the fight. I think he learned his lesson, hopefully. Now if he do, I don't even know what to say. You know what I'm saying? Because this generation, they very emotional. They very emotional. They do shit on the spur of the moment. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's go in there, whip his ass. And that's what they did. I mean, it's just like, come on, bro. You got to know that these people are not gonna allow you to take your ass in there and beat up a damn fighter and get away with the shit. You know what I'm saying? The shit is crazy. But when you're from Norfolk, Virginia, you know what I'm saying? And you get these little creeds and you get these little attitudes and stuff, you think you're in a gang and all that shit. It is what it is. Let me see, it is what it is. So I want this one here. I want this one here to go head on. You know, I want this one here to go head on. But shit, yeah, we got some damn good fights coming up. I don't know if anybody's gonna watch that. I think that boy Hagrick or whatever his name is, he's calling out Moses Atama, and I think that's gonna be a good fight. He said that Moses Atama is not gonna make it to the promised land, and I said, shit, the heavyweights is starting to pick up a little bit. Because I'm interested in watching that dude. I think that dude's skills, man, is awesome. Even though he's a Brit, you know what I'm saying? I want to see him and David Benavidez fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because David Benavidez is American. We need I have no faith in Jared Anderson. You know, that's like America's last hope. Things are starting to look like Larry Merchant said a while back. Remember y'all when Larry Merchant said that America won't have any more black successful heavyweights. You remember when that bastard said that? And it was just like, bro. I mean, this dude, they constantly coming for these black fighters, bro, and their reputation. It's like, bro, you know what I'm saying? If we produced Lennox Lewis, Muhammad Ali, Larry Holmes, you know what I'm saying? I mean, goddamn, George Foreman, I mean, Norton. If we produce all these people, you don't think we'll never have another damn black heavyweight champion? Are you crazy? It's like just to say something like that is wild. But with that said, shit, look at the division, bro. You know what I'm saying? When Wilder went down, you know what I'm saying, Jared Anderson, you know what I'm saying, kind of was like he just got one foot in and one foot out. And you can't like really be successful like that. So, you know what I'm saying? But with this Moses Atama, I think that's his name. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to see what he do. You know, I'm looking forward to see what he look like. You know what I'm saying? Because I like his style. I love his style. You know, you got Shakur finally made it over to Zuffa. You got Tio finally made it over to Zuffa. I'm interested to see how much of the market that Zuffa can, bring over. And I'm hearing that, they're working with, the Turks. So they got shit, hundreds of millions of dollars to work with, right? So I'm just interested to see how they take this thing over, man. If they get Vasily Lomachenko, man, you might as well write it. You might as well everybody's gonna start going over there. Everybody. Shit. If they could get I know Dave Benavidez said he's not interested, but hell, to get Ja Opataya, I mean, if he could get Ja Opataya, bro, that's gonna be a signature fight for him. I don't think Canelo here. I don't know why he still be thinking about that Canelo fight because Canelo ain't sure to take no ass whipping from David Benavidez. That shit is just not happening. You know what I'm saying? That Canelo already he's thought about that. He's tried to figure out a strategy to win, and in every scenario in Canelo's mind, he's taking the ass whip from David Benavidez. So you know, Canelo ain't even trying to go that route. Yeah, he can't even think of a way to win against David. His power don't even exist when it come to David. So I don't know why Devin why not Devin why David Benavidez keep talking about that fight. It's he just got it locked in his mind. If he has to die tomorrow, he would never fight. What I'm saying, David Benavidez. That shit ain't happening. So so he is not taking the ass whipping, and he's not. They talked about him fighting Bivol. What I'm saying, he was talking about doing a Bivol rematch, but he done already lost the belts. And see, that's that pussy punk ass shit I be talking about. What I'm saying? As long as he ain't got nothing on the line, what I'm saying, he ain't got nothing to lose. He may get one belt from Mobili, right? What is it? What the Mobili got the WBC? What I'm saying? But he's fighting a guy that was undisputed, right? So, now when he ain't got shit to lose, he's willing to fight Bivol. Now that's some bullshit. And Bivol got back issues, and what I'm saying, this is kind of stuff I'm talking about. Will making boxing kind of die right now. This is what making boxing is dying right now. What I'm saying, all this ducking and trying to wait for an opportunity when a guy's not at his best. We don't want to see that, bro. We don't want to see that. What I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know, shit. So what I'm really interested in seeing is who Dev is gonna fight next and who Shakur is gonna fight next. That's what I want to see. We already got Xander versus Jerron Boots Dennis. The interesting thing is that everybody done went into their own personal little silos when it comes to Xander and Jerron Boots Dennis. You don't hear a lot of any, since the initial, what I'm saying, press that was on it, you don't hear a lot of shit about it, man. I'm not, because you remember when Boots first came out, you used to see YSM always interviewing Boots. And it was some good ass interviews, don't get me wrong, but now that shit done slowed down. You know what I'm saying? And you don't see a lot on Boots right now today. I don't know what's going on. It's like I don't see a lot of promotion, what I'm saying, coming from Boots. What I'm saying? I don't know if he's just locked into training and what I'm saying, he don't went into like, what I'm saying, super concentration mode when it comes down to, that fight with Xander, because Xander is talking all kind of crazy shit. He told me he gonna rip out Jerron Boots hard. You know what I'm saying? He said he gonna like really rip out his heart, and I guess he trying to do the psychological thing. What I'm saying? That shit is not work. That is not gonna work on Boots, but what I'm saying? It's just good to see, but I haven't heard a lot of the the build up and stuff behind that fight. It's not as exciting as O'Shaquie Foster and Raymond Ford. the build up, saying for that fight is a lot better than with Xander and Jerome Bucenis. So I don't know why, even though the Jerome Bucenis Xander fight is supposed to be more explosive, it's a bigger fight to me. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what's going on. It's like they need to put some more energy. They need to put some more money, to keep promoting that fight. I know Xander doing his part by saying crazy, outrageous shit, but I want to see Boots be a little bit more vocal. And maybe that's not his thing. Like, when we used to see Earl Spence Jr., they're just not good shit talkers. They're just not good at pumping up fights. They're just not good at it. They're more about the action. And you know, a lot of people believe that Boots is going to get dealt with. I keep hearing it from the other side that people really believe in Xander, right? Xander Zayas. I was like, wow. I always thought he was the weakest champion. I always thought he was the weakest champion. So the young guy looked like he won. He looked like he's super young, and that other dude looked like he about damn 58 years old. Other dude looked like he about 58 years old, y'all. So we're gonna move on to the next one. Your boy Brian Norman Jr. is fighting, I think Josh Wash or something like that. Some no name guy. Brian Norman Jr. I'm saying I'm pretty sure he's trying to rebuild himself after that humiliating loss to Devin Haney. At least he's fighting on the zone. He got on his card, and I wonder if he's gonna look good tonight. Everybody keeps saying that Brian Norman Jr. is, he's like the second best at 147, but I didn't see it in that fight. I mean, I really didn't see it, y'all. I didn't see it. This dude was way too slow for this kid. They're a damn shame for setting up this damn fight. That's a damn shame. That dude was a punching bag. Mm-mm. So I don't know. Everybody's starting to fight. I just want to see Anton Russell. I want to see him, Gary Anton Russell. I want to see him get into a fight with somebody, bro. I don't know what he waiting on. I don't know what's up with the Russells. Period. They take like a year to 2 years before they get into the ring, man, to fight. I don't understand it at all. And right now they're showing Keyshawn dapping up everybody. You know what I'm saying? But he's not going to come out until about 11 o'clock. You know, I don't know. He got a multi-fight deal with Top Rank. I don't know exactly how much he's getting paid, but like everybody else, eventually he's gonna have. If he want to be big, he's gonna have to leave Top Rank. Yeah, he's gonna have to get up out of there. They're showing little pictures of Floyd. Yeah, I mean, I think I watched every last Floyd Mayweather fight. But I'm gonna tell you this: Keyshawn Davis definitely ain't no damn Floyd, right? I mean, he damn sure is highly skilled, but he don't have the kind of competition that Floyd. That's the problem, really. These guys don't have like the kind of competition that Floyd had. Floyd had to fight Angel, 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 what do you call him, man? Angel Freddy. How you say Manfredi? I forgot Angel Manfredi. I forgot how to say his name. But that he was actually Angel was one of my favorite fighters back then as a kid. You know what I'm saying? And Floyd came out there and destroyed that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Angel Manfredi. Angel Manfredi. Yeah. He was like one of my favorite fighters back then. And Floyd came out there and destroyed that nigga. I didn't even know who Floyd was because back then you couldn't really research the boxers like you can now. And Angel Manfredi was a guy that I used to see on TV all the time, and he was like this Puerto Rican guy. And Floyd would go out, and Floyd came in there and destroy. I mean, he put hands and feet on Angel Manfredi. But you don't see, Keyshawn, saying right now he's beating up these guys with, no names and stuff like that. Well, Jermaine Ortiz probably is the biggest fighter name that he fought, right? And, he ducked Dos Santos. Excuse me. But that's what he's suffering from. Nobody can tell me that Keyshawn didn't duck Dos Santos. I mean that looked bad. That really hurt him because as you building your damn name, as you building your name as a fighter, and you want to be known as this old school throwback type fighter, that you ain't ducking nobody, and then you miss weight, and then you seen Richardson miss weight against Oscar Duarte, right? It's like, bro, it's like, what is up with this generation of fighters, bro? You know what I'm saying? It's like they think people are stupid. You didn't want to fight that man, or it's that um Keisha, Keisha need to move up. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a big boy. Because a lot of these guys do cut a lot of weight. You know what I'm saying? So they can have an advantage at these smaller weights. So because he was overweight. He missed weight this time, y'all. He missed weight this time. You know what I'm saying? And from I hear from 5 pounds, they reporting it was point 0.1. You know what I'm saying? But then I heard 5 pounds. You know what I'm saying? He missed about 5 pounds. Well, it looked like, this might be his last fight at 140. So he's kind of looking like Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? The nigga just big. You know what I'm saying? Nigga just big. So they got the next fight coming in. The dude is just big. So his hair receding. You know what I'm saying? This dude got the dude with receding hair. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to see boxers with receding hair. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. They tend to have power, but they don't have any other skills. Like Barroso. You know what I'm saying? When he fought Rolly and shit, he was knocking the hell out of Rolly and shit. That nigga hair line was way laid back. So this nigga coming out with a rapper. I don't even know the rappers. I know you got old when you don't know none of the damn rapper names nowadays. It's like, nigga, I don't even know. It looked like he wearing a whiskey bottle label on his damn on his goddamn sweater. I don't know, bro. They be wearing slides and Crocs and shit. I don't know. I don't even know if I want to look cool and come back. I wouldn't even know how to do it, bro. They be wearing Crocs and they be looking like they just got out of bed. It's like, I don't know. Juice man. Okay. I could have sweat. Are we watching the same thing? Cause look like I saw this dude fight already. Am I behind on the prelims? Hey Greek. Hey, who y'all got fighting right now? I mean, are y'all in between Donald? Somebody tell them something. I say, are y'all in between right now? The dudes walking to the ring. Somebody let me know in the chat. Look like he's trying to hype up the crowd. Something. You watching Dobson and Davis. God damn it. Let's see. Dobson and Davis. So let's see. This is Keon. So I think this dude is behind. Let's see. This is on Twitch. Strike. Hold on. Okay, I got it. Man, I'm on Twitch. I'm on Twitch. Okay, Twitch. Okay. Yeah, they streaming it on there. Y'all go to Twitch. If you ain't got it, man, go to Twitch. So Dobbs and Davis and Dobson look like they in the one. What's this? The fifth round. Fifth round. I said I wasn't gonna like jump on the prelims. Yeah, you know what I said, but I want to come talk to the people anyway. He says I'm watching. Yeah, I'm watching that too now. You know. Hey, I didn't know Twitch was lit like this, man. If you ain't got the stream, y'all go to Twitch. Get Twitch and somebody be streaming that shit. They stream the whole fight on Twitch. Some of y'all they didn't see we older guys, we didn't even know that shit, man. You go to Twitch, they got the whole fucking stream on Twitch. So I'm pretty sure the young folks knew that. He says, yeah, you still on the prelim. Yeah, I'm on. I got Davidson and Dobbs now. Saying somebody's streaming that on Twitch. Tell you the truth, let me see which one is Dobbs and which one is Davis. Look like he kind of like is like jumping a little bit. This dude got tattoos all over his body, bro. But I like the dude with the braids. The dude with the braids, I like his movement. Man, look like his chin is up in the air and this shit paused. Right. That was a body shot. Man, that could have been a knockout shot. A man's stream is just kind of like, oh man, he went offline. I be damn. The hell, brother? What? This nigga went offline, bro. Okay, he back. What's going on, King?
Oh, nothing, chilling, bro. I was just in the chat, man. I ain't gonna lie. I came up here to tell you, bro. I don't know if you meant to say that, bro, but that the tall dude, that's Kelvin Davis. That dude is hot garbage, bro. That dude is terrible. He is
I think he
terrible, bro.
already
Like right
fought.
now,
I think that was the last one. On Twitch they be streaming that shit. It's called Twitch Strike. Twitch they stream. They be multi streams and shit on the zone.
yeah, but I thought you said I thought right now the fight you got on, you're not looking at Kelvin Davis.
That was like the last stream. The one that's recent is Dobbs and something. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
That's Dobbs and Davis.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah. I
Kelvin.
think that's. Oh, that's Kelvin.
Yeah.
You talking about the one getting his ass beat?
Yeah, but see the thing is, what's bad about it, that's the one that Albright beat up. But they put him in somebody even worse than Albright just to make him look like he's not so bad, but he's still struggling with this bone.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? That nigga had a
I don't know.
different.
I
That
don't know how
motherfucker.
he a pro fighter. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I done met pro fighters before, like from my area in Baton Rouge, and we don't have no great fighters, but I'm telling you, every pro fighter I met is better than Kelvin Davis.
You know that nigga had a different daddy. That nigga daddy was different. You know what I'm saying? That nigga
That
daddy was the milkman. You know what
Right,
I'm
but look, that's the
saying?
one the last stream I watched, or the last time I watched him fight, the people in the chat was saying it looked like he smoked cigarettes, he chain smoked cigarettes. And then he like a regular hood nigga from Norfolk. They just put gloves on. He just got in the ring. Look how you fight. He just fight like a random hood nigga.
Now, let me see, because this shit keeps it keeps freezing. So the one in the green is his brother.
Oh, for the one in the green and light skinned dude, his name Dobson. His brother is the tall black dude with the braids.
Hmm. I'm telling you, the short dude is definitely garbage. He looked like
Right.
somebody that just got out of prison.
Right, but yeah, they both, like I said, the last fight they had Kelvin in, he got beat up by Albright. That's when they jumped Albright. He beat Albright up. I mean, Albright beat Kelvin up so bad they jumped him when they saw him because of how
I
bad
remember.
he beat. Yeah. But like I said, now they want him to come back. They put him in a ring with somebody even worse than him. But like I said, this dude giving him all he can handle. And this dude trash, but the dude he fighting trash too.
I'm looking at him. I'm like, bro, this nigga
Really, I
cutting
ain't
the
gonna lie.
ring off.
I never seen a fight of this magnitude with fighters this bad. Pooh, I'm being real with you. Like on this level, I never seen two
No,
fighters on this level
you're
this
right.
bad.
You're right. I'm talking about like people who've been boxing aficionados for a long time. We're in shock, bro, because we never seen this break in talent. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We like I was remember what I was saying, like there's not enough really good journeymen. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
test. It used to be like a wall of journeymen, people who just didn't put everything together. And because sometimes on some nights a boxer can have everything come together and they beat your ass, bro. They just be in
Right.
a zone. We used to have journeymen like that who just couldn't put it together, but they were good. Like Riverside Rocky. Riverside Rocky can beat your ass on a good day, bro. He could beat a top guy ass on a good day because he got all the skills. It's just that he's missing that he can't stay in that third, fourth gear long enough to become a champion.
Yeah.
And we used to have a wall of those kind of guys. Glenn Robinson at middleweight. You know what I'm saying? He beat Roy Jones Jr. when he got old. You know what I'm saying? It's just like they hang around and they're gonna keep you from reaching the upper tier. We don't have enough of those guys no more.
I think mostly with this fight, what happened is Keyshawn Davis, his name, and he got so much pull because all three. Every time he fight, almost, especially when they're in Virginia, all his brothers fight that night. This is an inside job. They wanted their brother to come back, and they wanted him to fight somebody that he can beat because he is trash, bro. He the worst one out of all the Davis brothers, the one we watching right now.
Yeah, but you could tell they brothers though.
Yeah.
You could tell they had brothers. God damn, the little black chick, that black chick look hood. God damn, that nigga look like he. That nigga, oh my goodness. But he looked like he eat government cheese.
Bro, I'm telling you, Kevin, bro, I don't know about y'all, bro, but when we was growing up in the hood, we'd be playing basketball. Somebody will pull the gloves out, right? And everybody want to box. It's always that one
Right.
tall, skinny nigga that can't fight at all, but he got a lot of heart. That's how Kelvin is. He
Yeah,
be
I
the
see
first
that.
one, the
It
tall,
says
skinny dude. He be the first one to pick up the gloves, but he can't really fight though. He just got a lot of heart.
right. Right. He said Keyshawn trying to put some paper in his brother's pocket, so they line it. So he lined his brother up with D-level fighters. I ain't mad. Oh
Right.
man, that says a lot, man, for your brother. Cause my brother wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying? He was getting all the hoes. He ain't tell me shit. I had to figure it out on my own. I was like, man, this is some bullshit. I was like, I didn't know God made niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? So for Keyshawn to do that for his brothers, man, that's all right.
Yeah, they close. Look at them. They got Davis up. I don't agree, bro. I think this a draw, if anything, bro. They equally bad.
Hey, yeah, your boy need a little bit more fluidity with his combination punching. You know what I'm saying? He's just falling in with the jab. It's like, and then he's not following up with shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't understand. You would think like these skinny guys, you know what I'm saying, look like they would be naturally punching combination, but that's not so.
He just bad,
That's
bro.
not
Like I'm
so.
telling you, go to any hood in America and go to a Waffle House after 12 o'clock at night, and you're gonna find a nigga that look just like Kelvin Davis making the pancakes.
Damn. That's fucked up.
Yeah, bro, I'm in shock, Pool. Like
They
I'm in
done
shock how
gave
good
Davis
this
like
dude
4
is.
rounds. They done gave him like 4 rounds.
Yeah. I actually only see him landing like the punches he landed be like one punch when the dude trying to come in. But I think the other dude actually outlanded him, even though both of them bad. You know, both of them trash. But I think
Yeah,
the other
because when he
dude
get on the
landed.
ring ropes, he let him go. This
Right.
your boy, he only landed 1 or 2 punches at a time. He's punching in spurts. He's fighting in spurts. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. Yeah.
What the other?
What's going on, Don? He said, Don said, what's going on, Judah? He's hollering at you. Man,
Hey,
it's
Donna,
like,
you know I'm not lying though, bro. You know I'm not lying.
but look how he over his front foot, man. He's leaning over his front foot. It's like, I'm not saying like, you can't fight the way you want to fight, but you can just see the fundamentals ain't there. You can see, if he gonna, go to the next level, somebody who could take advantage of he not fighting tall. He need to fight tall. If he learn how to fight tall, he may have something, be able to work with something.
Damn, this dude bad. Now I ain't watched. I saw the other brother. I think that's the middle. See, Kelvin the oldest, the one we watching right now. He the oldest one. I think Keyshawn might be the middle child. The youngest brother is bigger than both of them. He not tall as Kelvin, but he more muscular. He better than
Mhm.
Kelvin, but not good as Keyshawn.
Yeah, I don't understand why he just don't train with his brothers.
He probably do, Poor. He just not. He don't got no talent. He
Well,
might
I
do
like how
train
he's
with him.
circling out. I like how he's circling out. And you got to kind of box from an early age too. Like when you start trying like Earl Spence Jr. and all these like Frank Martin, and you try to start boxing like when you're older, that shit is hard, bro.
Look at
You know what I'm
him. Look at
saying?
him.
You
He
got to be
always
like Keith
falling.
Thurman. You got say that again.
Talking about Kelvin Davis, bro, he always falling, bro. That nigga, he remind me of a baby giraffe. You know how when a giraffe just born and they ain't got no balance and everything make them stumble?
Yeah.
Like a baby giraffe. I
I
must be ahead of you.
mean,
You must ain't see it yet. He fall for stupid shit.
well, I'm like going to different streams because some of the streams are freezing, so I go to another stream because it's multi. When you want to see the fight, go to Twitch
Oh, them body
because Twitch
shots.
got a bunch of streams up.
Yeah, them body shots. Hey, somebody said that in your chat. I'll read and say he don't like the body shots. Yeah, bro. Hey, that dude figured it out, Pool. He going to Kelvin, but he gonna break him down. He going to Kelvin body. Man, he can't take no body shots, Pool. Oh, look at him falling again.
I
Poor,
mean,
this shit is a clown show.
look,
They
he
both feel.
overextending. He
They both,
overextending. He overextending.
they both
I
feel.
mean, this
Poor,
nigga is committing.
look, he trying to he
I gotta
wrapping
get.
him
I
up.
gotta get.
Hey, go to crack. Crack thing. I want to watch.
All right, I'm gonna go to crack
Yeah, that's what
because
I'm on.
that.
But
That's it.
but that
Crack.
dude done figured out going to the body, bro. He don't like that.
You finally got on crack. You finally got on crack stream. Oh my God, this nigga
I finally got on there, bro.
finally got on.
Hey, but I'm trying. I don't know
I
if you're
don't
looking at it
even
right now, but
see
he figured out some body
which
shots,
crack
bro.
stream you on because I'm on. Let's see, Dave. Oh, okay, I see it.
Go back to the
Shit,
body. There you go.
like
Hey, he gonna break
I
you
start to
down, Paul.
buy it. I start to buy this shit, man. I really
He
start to
telling
buy
you
it.
about
I
it.
was like, man, let me just go and buy this shit.
Come on, man. Go to the body, bro. Get him out of there. He's so trash, bro. He don't even take advantage of what he figured out. Last round, you knew to keep going to the body. You saw how he reacted to it. Now he stopped. Oh, there you go. Man, I seen Kelvin fall 3 times already for no reason, bro. Hey, yeah, Donna, he
Trying to
from
go
city.
through these
I'm telling
pop-ups.
y'all, bro. Kelvin Davis is the dude. If you go to somebody's house and they barbecuing and you go outside, bro, he the nigga at the grill that got the cigarette dangling out his mouth. That's Kelvin Davis.
See, sometimes crack stream work on my end, and it don't work on your end.
Right. I'll be playing. Sometimes when I click it, it don't work
Look
right
like
away, but I keep clicking it. Hey, that's Virginia. Oh no, they must have been showing Vegas or some shit just now. That's crazy, boy. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This dude Kelvin is horrible, bro. This shit got to be studied.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it's called nephewtism, my brother.
I was just
It's
about to
called
say that, bro. I need
nephewtism.
to
Black
make
people.
friends. I need to make friends with one of these young and up and coming boxers, bro,
Hey,
so they can get my old ass in the ring.
I've been trying to hook you up since I fucking met you 5 years ago. I've been trying to hook your ass up.
Yeah, man. I'm gotta make friends with one of these up and coming boxers so I can get my old ass in the ring and get a payday. I can look better than this fool.
Shit. But you don't want that smoke. You don't want that shit. Them
Oh, I put on the
motherfuckers,
show for that
them
bag.
motherfuckers been
You know, anything a lot of money to a nigga like me, shit, give me 10,000. I'm fighting for 10,000.
Shit. You want to take them punches for that shit? Oh
Man,
hell no.
yeah, push. I'm
Really?
telling you, bro.
Yeah,
Ten
I'll
bands.
watch it. I mean, I'll root
I ain't
for you
never,
and
poor. I ain't
everything,
never
my
made
nigga.
10,000. Let me say something, poor. I ain't never made $10,000 for one night of work in my life.
Yeah. Shit. That's why shit. That's
Plus,
why you need one
I
land
ain't that
start.
bad of a fighter. I don't think I win, but shit, I ain't that bad of a fighter. But I ain't worried about them niggas beating me to a pulp. Keyshawn Davis is terrible, bro.
Yeah, he getting his brothers paid though.
I don't know if the other brother won. He looked like, he was struggling in his fight too. Ain't talking about some DB3. But that shit ain't going nowhere. I ain't gonna lie, Keyshawn, he keeping it real with his brother, but that DB3 shit ain't going nowhere. Your brother's trash.
Yeah, they
You need
don't
to be
have
the
the talent.
DB me. You need to change that shit to DB me.
Right. Yeah, it's like when you got two motherfuckers that's so bad that it's like, God damn, you just happy that they out the damn ring.
Yeah, he say Keon won his fight. Like I say, he a little better than Kelvin, but he ain't good as Keyshawn.
What you got? Crack stream MI? What you got? Crack?
I ain't gonna lie, I go to the first link on Google. When I went to Google on my phone, I just clicked the first one. Go back to the body. See that
Yeah.
body shot? Every time he catch him in the body.
I'm gonna try Strikeout. 'Cause I can't get through on that one. Or I might go back to Twitch. At least I was watching something. They did a good job, man. Like really shutting down these damn streams.
Right. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If they give, I know I'm gonna sound like a hater when I say this, but I mean this from the bottom of my heart. If they give Kelvin this fight, bro, just because he Keyshawn Davis' brother, I'm gonna hate Keyshawn even more.
He just come off real goofy. That's all. Man, nigga
Yeah.
goofy. I'm in the ocean. Somebody fight me. It's like, bro, you're not gaining any fans.
So Brian
You're
Norman
not
next, right?
gaining.
Or no.
No, they ain't coming out till late, bro. they got this shit running late, so they got some names and that people don't know. So you know that this thing running. They said they ain't coming out till late. Let me see. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been trying to get on, so I ain't been watching the comments. It says, yeah, it says, don't like that body work. Say, I don't think y'all right. Kevin be smoking seeds, smoking them damn Black and Miles. It says, who the hell AJ fighting? Liam Neeson. Yeah, I have a particular set of skills. I know, bro. I'm with you. You know, I'm a Liam Neeson fan, even though that motherfucker racist as hell. I wonder why all the great actors are racist and shit and gay. They're all racist and gay. You know, why gay people get racist anyway? It's like that's crazy. He says, Pooh Captain Boston panel says, Calvin cooking like a flute. It says, oh my bad. What's going on, DJ in the building? You know what I'm saying? BJ Black, I ain't see you in a minute, bro. He says Calvin won his fight. Yeah, you know, he got through it, but he gonna have to pay his dues, my brother. You know what I'm saying? DJ, I ain't see you in a minute, bro. Good to see you, man. One of the 300, bro. I love when I see the 300s pop up, bro. He says Brian should be next. That'd be good. Brian Norman next. Okay. All right. But I wonder how they gonna stretch it till if they the co-main event. I mean, well, we will see. We'll see how this shit work. You know. I mean, I damn sure didn't want to buy the zone for this damn fight, but look like I may have to do that shit. Let's see. You know what I'm saying? I just hate buying, you know what I'm saying? Unless it's a big fight, I don't be wanting to buy this shit. Be spend $50 shit for the shit.
I ain't gonna lie,
Let me
bro. I
see,
ain't never felt this, bro. They bring out a certain hate out of me, bro. I hate the whole bloodline, Paul. I hate all the Davises.
damn, that shit, that shit
I
real.
hate they lineage.
I
hate they
told
lineage.
you was a psychopath, boy. I tell you, you were like me at 25, boy. You're a damn psychopath, boy. You be hating shit you be just hating shit, nigga.
Yeah, bro.
I
I just don't like these
hate that
dudes,
shit.
bro.
Like, nigga, you soft. Nigga, punch your ass in the face. Man, you a soft ass nigga. It'd be like, I mean, I went to the military, you know, that straightened me out. That straightened me. I would probably been in jail or prison or something. I mean, went to the military.
Right. It's the last round. Kelvin trying to shine and dance and taunt like he been doing something. Damn, he bad, bro. I don't think I ever seen. You know, usually skinny dudes, bro. Most of them kind of fleet of foot naturally. But ain't nothing like seeing a slim dude that got goofy feet. That make it look even worse.
That usually go on. I got rid of that shit. Let's see. Let's see. Let me see if I can go back to where I was. Let me see if I can go back to where I was. Cause at least I was seeing the fight. Let me go back to where I was. Cause at least I saw the damn fight. Let's see.
Watch they give it to Kelvin, bro. They got to give it a draw, bro. Because really, both of them, neither one of them deserved to win tonight.
So they were that trash.
They were bad, Paul. I don't think I've seen nothing this bad before.
See, it is what it is.
Paul, we got to do. Let me tell, like I said in Baton Rouge, bro. You know, most places probably got them grassroots boxing leagues where the people work their way up. But anyway, we got that out here too, right? And bro, I done went downtown because they be at the casino, and I done seen normal dudes from around the hood who want to be on TV one day fight better than this. They look poor. They ain't even made it to be on TV yet, and they fight better than them two dudes.
Oh, I believe it. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. I got to go to goddamn the AI mode. And see, AI mode put your ass in there, even though that shit is going to end up ruining the world. That shit puts you straight where you need to be.
They say a split decision. They about to rob Dodge. They robbed Dobbs, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I can't stand them. I can't stand the Davis brothers, bro. And Kelvin need to retire tonight.
See, you don't like hood ass people. That's your problem. You got a problem with hood people. You know what
I
I'm saying?
don't like
That's your
niggas
problem.
that
You
can't
got
fight.
problem.
Boxing and shit.
You don't like them. You don't like them North Fork people. Yeah, that's your problem. Hood people everywhere, bro. You're gonna have to
I'm
bologna
talking
and
about
cheese. You
147,
know what I'm saying?
147.
You
He's
were there.
coming. Everybody
You
at
were there.
147 knocking him out.
Okay, so Twitch strike. He said Judas. He said you call it a draw. Let's see. Can you be?
People say they don't like Coppinger. I think that's Coppinger talking, but he be keeping it real. He said, I ain't never seen disparities on the scorecard like that. It was 99, 99, 99, 91 for one, and another one was like 99, 92. And he was like, how can y'all be that? How can y'all be in disagreement that much about a fight? That's how you know it wasn't about what they was actually scoring. They was going to give it to Kelvin Davis anyway.
Right.
Damn, that nigga terrible, bro. You know what, bro? I can't wait to see Brian Norman. Now I need him to save me from this shit. Oh yeah, they go Brian Norman Jr. Hey, I think he about to get a stoppage, bro.
You think? Yeah, you really think a lot of him?
You talking about Brian Norman?
Mm-hmm. I don't think he should.
Yeah, I don't think he is good. I don't think
At
he as
first,
good
I
as people
did,
thought he
but
was at first. I don't think he good as people thought he was at first, but I still don't think every welterweight can beat Brian Norman Jr.
I think they went into an extended contract. You know, I don't think he's gonna pan out because you never heard of none of the niggas that he knocked down. You know, never heard none
Yeah,
of
but I'm
them.
saying,
The Japanese guy. Let me see something. Can you be? That's the says to go ahead and do that, Dark Kid. I'm like one along with you, bro. I think I'm just gonna do it, bro, and stop playing. Stop playing. You know, don't do it. You know, even though it's this fight, but I'm gonna just keep it. I'm gonna just keep the subscription. I think I'm gonna do that shit. You know, you know,
Oh,
I
man, you
was
know what I
doing
wanted to ask
good
you?
though, man. But
Man, you seen Karen get his ass toe up? Karen Chukajar.
no,
Bro, he got toe up. He got
the-
dropped twice. That dude dominated him.
who by who?
It was some dude named Patty something. Nobody never heard of this dude, but his name was Patty something, and he dominated Karen, bro. Dropped him twice, dominated him, pool. And Boots, they just interviewed Boots. He went viral because they interviewed him and they was giving him, how they play them their games and they'll show you pictures like, they'll ask him who will win out of such and such fight. So Boots said Karen to beat everybody. He said he'll beat Devin. Everybody they asked him about like current fighters right now. He said Karen was better than all of them. And now he done got his ass toe up by a bum.
That's what it
So
is.
niggas
But
saying
nigga,
that
that's
make
what
Boots
happened.
win look bad. Because he struggled
Hey,
he struggled with Karen in that first fight.
it
Well,
is
not
what it is,
struggling.
man.
You know what I mean. It was just a crazy looking
Yeah.
fight. He ain't struggled because he won every round, but it didn't look good.
Hey, Karen is good. Let me tell you something. I watched him. I see what he did, and I don't care what nobody said. He was able to give Boots some trouble. That's it. I ain't say he was able to dominate Boots. I'm saying Boots just was trying. He was concentrating on putting on a show, and he negated his defense. So if that was
Right.
so people were just saying like it was. See, if Boots come against somebody with power, he'll be more prepared.
Yeah, I just think
Karen,
Boots might struggle. Boots might struggle with boxers or people that move. Because I see this
I,
already when
I
people
I don't
thought
think so. I
Danny
think I
Owens was
think
gonna beat
he I
him.
think
I
he only
already knew.
and I'm
I,
not saying this to shut you down. I just think when Boots box, he's in a boxing mode, kind of like Amir Khan. Amir Khan he wasn't versatile mentally. He was a damn great fighter, but he got caught up in his offense. And I think Boots does that. He gets caught up in his offense, but if he just does what he do naturally and just box and let the fight come to him, he's a way better fighter.
yeah, but
That's what I
also
think.
I
I
haven't
think,
seen him against multiple boxers. So my analysis of him right now, because I seen what happened when people move, is that he don't look good. I have to see
uh-huh.
him beat a mover.
I think he could beat a mover. I just think he need to box. I think he just don't have the pressure of being a finisher. The pressure, I've seen this happen. Sugar Ray Leonard is a mover, but because he was pressured to be a power puncher, he went in and got his ass beat by Roberto Duran. You see what I'm saying? It's not the fact that Roberto Duran can beat Sugar Ray Leonard. It's just that he fell mentally into trying to fight his fight. And I think Boots is not good at offensively dominating people that can move. So he needs to let the
And
fight
that was
come
my
to
point.
him
I think
instead
he was
of
gonna struggle against movers.
no. What I'm saying is if he boxed, he would be more he will make that adjustment instead of trying to put on a show and coming forward and getting hit. You see what I'm saying? He would naturally box and be a counterpuncher when he needs to be a counterpuncher. I think because he's building his name, I'm Boots. You know what I'm saying? I got to go out here and blast this guy out. That's how you get knocked out. That's how you get knocked out by nobodies. You know what I'm saying? Because you're abandoning the fundamentals by trying to put on a show. You know what I'm saying? And I think
Like I
that's
say,
he's
bro,
falling
from
into
the
that trap.
amateurs to now, yeah, from the amateurs to now, we ain't never seen Boots fight a boxer, a mover. Yet that was the only one we seen, and he looked bad.
Boy, look here, boy. I'm just telling you, man. I think Boots is just all about the mental, bro.
Yeah, I
He
know.
just
I mean, that's
need
cool,
to
but
make the
we just
mental
disagree,
adjustment.
bro. We just disagree. That's all. We just disagree on that. I just don't think he gonna look
Yeah.
good against a boxer until he show me he can.
Well, I guess you going for Xander. I think you think Xander's going to win, right?
No, because I see Xander. I think what Xander gonna do. I think
You
because
think
the way
Xander?
Xander talking and he putting on that muscle, I think he gonna want to bang with Boots. And I said this early in Boots'
No
career.
racial pressure on you.
Anybody, yeah, anybody that tries to walk through Boots or come forward on Boots is getting stopped. I don't care who you
Okay.
is. If your plan is to walk through Boots, he gonna stop you.
Okay. So is Xander? I'm gonna ask you again. Is Xander Zayas gonna beat Boots?
No, he not, because I said from the way he talking and all the muscle he putting on, he is planning on trying to
Yeah.
out muscle Boots, and it's gonna get him beat up.
Okay. Mhm. I'm back on Twitch, so I see the fight, but I see the fight. This bastard. Boy, you know what? Lord, somehow I got out of the motherfucker. I don't know. Let's see.
Oh, you got it back up.
I was just in there. Let's see. I got to go back to Twitch Strike. Okay. I gotta go back into my damn history. I was just in there. Gotta go back to my history. See, some of those old dudes know some damn new tricks. God damn it. Let's see. Gotta go back into my history. See, they don't shut down the site that I used to watch boxing on. Hmm. Mhm. You still watching it on crack stream?
Yeah, it ain't messed up for me yet.
Wow. See, well, sometimes be like that.
Yeah. Oh, that must have been Sergio talking. Bro, I always get Sergio and that dude named it Cappinger mixed up. They sounded like, bro. If you ever heard them talk, they sounded like.
Yeah.
Yeah, this dude, bro, Brian Norman about to whoop this dude, bro. He don't even look like a fighter by the ass. But man, I don't know if you've seen that. You know, Brian Norman looked kind of, drained a little bit to make this weight, right? But the crazy thing is, I
Mhm.
don't think Brian Norman can go to 154. I don't think he got the build to go to 154 and be, because bro, I just think when he go up there with niggas hitting hard as him, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that's gonna work for him
Yeah.
going to 154.
It said, is well, but I think Boots gonna lose his. I don't think Boots gonna lose to Xander, Donald. I don't. I think Boots gonna whip Xander ass. Tell you the truth, I really do. He said I don't see Boots just streaming rolling over Xander. That match looks like I think Xander's solid. He's a solid pro. I'm not saying that he's trash. I just think Boots is gifted. That's all, with a lot of athletic ability. Not saying that he don't have boxing skills and critical thinking skills. It's just that in boxing IQ, I just think that he's just too much for Xander. I think Xander's great. I think he's above average. I just think Boots on another level.
Yeah, I do too. I think
I
Boots gonna win, bro. And I think this fight means too much to Boots. He gonna separate himself because he got to. Because if Boots lose this fight, bro, that's gonna be like a big upset to me. Even though Xander good, if that makes sense. But that's how much I think of Boots. That if he lose, I think it's an upset.
Oh yeah, it's definitely an upset because people already, they already has given Boots that mantle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're already putting him ahead of his time. And it's like people don't want to say that shit, but they have. And it's like if he lose, it's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be ugly, bro. They're gonna throw it up in Booth's face like he was really bigger than he really was. So that's the weird thing about being a black athletic fighter. You know, when it's time for you to, they act like you ain't nothing, but then when you fall, it's like, they all in your face.
Right. This fight gonna answer a lot too, because like I said, I never seen him deal with a boxer good, but Xander can box too. Like, so if Xander throughout the fight, if Xander boxing and staying on the outside, or even if that's his game plan, this gonna answer a lot of questions. Because if Boots can deal with it, then I'm not gonna be able to say that he can't deal with boxers. So I think this fight gonna answer a lot either way.
I mean, I hear you just being logical. You just seeing what you see. And
I ain't gonna lie, the energy this dude got in his ring, this the energy of somebody that's about to get knocked out. You watching it?
well, I'm trying to get on and shit where I was, and I can't fucking find it. So it's pissing
Yeah.
me off because I had a good stream, and see, I'm trying to find it. For some
Yeah, they
reason,
just walking.
when I get on Twitch, it's like it's not letting me do anything. Twitch strike.
Brian Norman walking out, coming out to that Jay-Z, listening to Jay-Z. He always by himself. He must like to walk out by himself.
Right.
I like his energy though. Like I said, that's what I like about Brian Norman. You know what I'm saying? He don't let nothing keep him down for too long. He got that same face. He got that, he got that I'm about business face. He the type of dude that can lose a
Right.
fight and he come back just as confident, like nothing happened.
Man, I may just go ahead and buy this shit, bro.
You might have
I
to,
ain't
bro,
finna.
because I think you're gonna want to see this Brian Norman, bro. I like what I see.
Man, you and Brian Norman, how you, that's Devin Nemesis, nigga. How the hell
Well, I
you of
never
all
disliked him.
people?
I never disliked him.
I
I
ain't
just
say
didn't
you
like his
that way.
game.
You goddamn. Okay.
Yeah.
I would have thought that would have been the nigga you would have went down in hell and shit like Captain Mohab and shit. You know what
Nah,
I'm
man, you
saying?
ain't never heard me talk
About
bad about.
Jeff,
I like
about
Brian Norman
what
dude.
that nigga said when Moby Dick about
Yeah.
Jeff, I stabbed thee, nigga. You would have went down, nigga. I'm like shit. Hold
I mean, I
on, let me
don't
see.
dislike none. I don't dislike
I think I'm
none of
finna
his
buy it. I think
promos.
I'm gonna go ahead and buy it. Like this shit got, cause I'm gonna just keep it, cause I need to see the rest of the damn fights. Let me go ahead and buy this shit. Fuck it.
How much it is?
About 40 something.
That ain't too bad, but shit, I know what you're saying.
Well, it was
You-
20,
you
but
can-
then you don't get the paper. You don't get the pay-per-view with the damn thing.
Right.
Hold on. Let me try one more time.
He got 19 wins, right? Watch Josh Wagner dude, right? He from Canada. He got 19 wins, 2 losses, and he only got 10 KOs. So he don't have a lot of power. He got nervous energy like he snort coke. So I just don't see the dude winning.
Mm-mm. Well, his name John Wash, so you already know he lost. I mean, come on, you already know.
Let's go, beating on that little weight cut. He look good though right now. You know what I'm saying? He don't look green, but he looked bad at that weight cut though when he was earlier when I saw him. He athletic as fuck. I just don't see him going to 154 though, bro. I just think he kind of short. He come forward too much. Them taller dudes with just as much power as him are gonna give him trouble. But I want to see what Ryan Shields gonna do. Ryan Shields say they was working on refining him. Working on his jab, working on his head movement, basically turning him from just a come forward bullet fighter to a complete fighter.
Right.
So I'm curious to see. Man, you might right now they about to ring the bell. They don't touch glove.
Let's see.
All right, they meet in the middle of the ring. Brian Norman Jr. jab. He working his jab, just like she'll say. Oh boy, look, old boy got jabbed twice. He panicked and grabbed Brian. He clinch and pull. He get knocked out. He's scared already. He get knocked out, pull.
Oh, you mean
Oh,
see? That's that bullshit, bro. That's that bullshit for sure.
well, oh, Brian
That's
Norman.
that
Oh,
bullshit for sure.
Brian Norman landed 2 hooks, one to the body. He jabbing, they probing. This dude ain't got nothing for Brian Norman Jr., bro. He don't have no power. He not a particularly good outside fighter. Oh yeah, bro. Brian Norman lunged in with a left hook. The dude went down already, pulled. It wasn't a knockdown. Brian Norman Jr. grabbed the back
Oh
end.
man, are you fucking serious? Well, I ain't for the about that shit. Hell no. Let me see. I had a good stream on this shit, bro. I just don't believe why they won't let me go forward.
B-Norm looking good, but B-Norm working the jab, being patient. He not doing that lunging. Remember, he was used to lunging for no reason. He not doing that no more. Ronnie Shields got rid of that. He being patient from the outside with his jab. He waiting.
Oh, he training with EJ. You know,
yeah.
he said he training with EJ.
He not lunging no more. I like that, bro. He working his jab from the outside, and he gonna let that power come. You know what I'm saying? He not in a rush to deliver that power. He gonna let it come. Okay. Ooh, hard left hook to the body with a stab jab to the body. But he is heavy on that jab pull. Remember how EJ was? He just lunged.
Yeah.
I just saw a lunge. So that's some old habits coming back. I saw him lunge just now. Wagner jab to the body. Brian Norman double jab. Wagner with a straight right and missed. Brian Norman might be a little bit too patient right now. You know, he's still, you know, you're not a pure boxer, bro. So you still have to mix it up a little bit. You know, you're an explosive fighter. He being real patient with his jab. But like I said, I think he being too patient. Unless, you know, this is still the first round, though, so I can't say that. This is the first round.
Yeah.
Brian Norman throwing hard punches now, boy. Hard right hand. It was blocked, and a hard left hook, but I can see where his intentions is. He want to get this dude out of here.
They said, what's good, Pool and chat? Salute Judah and the 300, no doubt. Robert and Emily Jones, what's going on? Yes, sir. We are trying to see what's to it. That's all. We trying to see what's to it. What's going on? But look, these are the two top chieftains of the 300. Goddamn DJ Black Charm music. Goddamn, this is Brian trying to beat on dude in his first round. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Brian trying to show that he's elite. But it's amazing how they don't get dudes that resonate with the fighters, bro. It's like they don't have no history. They just pop up. It's like, man, don't they know that you got to have you got to put a history behind these motherfuckers, like Nakatani.
He's stumbling him. He stumbled for his legs wide. Brian Norman landed a left hook. He got him stumbling. He got him in the corner. Brian Norman wailing on him. The ref may jump in. The ref stop the fight. It's over with. No, the ref giving him a standing 8 count. He not getting up. He not getting up. The ref didn't stop it though. What? Hey, poor, he won't out of this fight. His battle lane, he trying to get the ref to save him. The ref making him fight again, poor. Hey, the fighter want to quit. The ref making him fight. He don't want no more. He don't want no more. Poor Brian Norman on his ass.
It
He
is
want
what
to
it
quit.
is, nigga.
He won't out, poor. It's another knockdown. Poor, when you watch this over again, this dude want to quit. The ref not saving him. He grabbing his shoulder. He trying to show the ref that I don't want this no more. The ref making him fight again, poor. The ref called a timeout. The ref gonna talk to him and make him fight, poor. I ain't never seen no shit like this in my life. But ask the chat if you think I'm lying, but this dude won't out of this fight. The ref won't let him quit.
That's good for his ass.
Hey, the people on the sideline, Sergio Mora saying they messing over Brian Norman. They saying this fight should have been a knockdown. That should have been a knockout. Now they call timeout. They got the doctor looking at his shoulder, but Sergio Mora saying, "Oh, they just waved it. It's over now." But he's saying that should have been a knockout from the jump. You know, and the fighter couldn't continue.
I just got in when that shit happened. I just fucking. I'm so pissed.
He landed a good ass party as well.
You know what I'm saying?
His shoulder wasn't
Man, I just got in when you said that shit, bro. This is.
Yeah, he bullshitting. No, he was bullshitting like his shoulder was hurt. His shoulder wasn't hurt. Poor, that left hook wobbled him, and he got scared of that power. But Brian Norman knocked the fight out of him. He didn't want to go no more.
So do you want to see a rematch with Devin Haney and
Yeah, eventually.
You want to see a rematch?
I ain't gonna lie though, if Brian Norman gonna fight like this, yeah, I do want to see.
What you mean eventually? That nigga ain't good enough for no damn eventually.
Yeah, eventually. I mean, right now he not. About
that
to
nigga
challenge
is
for
not good enough for no damn.
He probably got to win another fight before he get a title shot again. Because he just beat a bum. You don't beat a bum.
One? Who you talking about?
Talking about Brian Norman.
Right. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. But I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be harder for Devin to beat this Brian Norman. If he gonna be patient like that, it's gonna be a harder fight next time.
Well, all Devin did was wait for this nigga to overcommit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Wagner didn't. Well, I said it from the beginning. I told y'all, looking in his eyes, Pooh, I knew he could be broken. When I looked in his eyes, I know he was the type of dude that can be broken. He got broken by the first punch. The first left hook that landed, he didn't want no more.
Well, as long as Dev, what am I looking at? A lot of the streams have dropped off, so I'm just okay. So damn.
Right. See, Sergio Mora saying he seemed like a novice or an amateur. Bro, he ain't have no business in the ring with Brian Norman Jr. just now.
But we already knew that. We knew that before even I mean, I saw him just smack this motherfucker. I just got in and I just saw him smack this. I mean, bro, it's a difference between somebody who got that dog in them and somebody you could just go out there and smack out. And this fight didn't help Brian Norman Jr. I'm sorry, I'm online because now I ain't struggling to get on. I can put my thoughts together. This fight ain't gonna help Brian Norman Jr. to fight Devin Haney. This is not gonna help him at all because he went out there and smacked out somebody he knew he could beat. It might help his confidence a little bit. Maybe psychologically, it's gonna help him some. But when he get back in there against somebody who truly, you know what I'm saying, is on another level, that's truly working on his craft every day, he ain't gonna be able to fuck with him. I mean, Dev already shown that he's on another level as an athlete. It's that nigga that's able to do 500 more crunches than you when you dead tired. That nigga that's willing to put in more work than you. That's the problem. You don't know. That nigga just got that kind of mentality, that Mayweather mentality, that Bud Crawford mentality, that nigga who's trying to cover all the angles mentality. That's the problem. You know, they dealing with niggas that's trying to cover all the gaps in their game. You know what I'm saying? And Brian Norman, even though he's good, he's still trying to figure that shit out, bro. When it comes to elites, when you talk about Shakur Stevenson, you can already assume that he's running 4 miles right now. He's taking breaks. He's working on his shit right now. See, if you ain't that type of nigga, knowing that these niggas are trying to cover all the angles and all the mentality, you're gonna lose, bro, because you got to be a maniac. You got to be a you got to dedicate your life to winning, is what I'm saying. I know it's a lot of shit I'm saying, but it's like, you know what I mean? It's like if you want to stay ahead of somebody who's competitive and somebody who's athletic, you gotta work when they ain't working. And Mayweather
Right.
was one of them idiots that would give up their life to do that shit. Right? Most people ain't gonna give up their life. Aaron Smith Jr. wasn't the type person ain't gonna give up his life. He gonna do what he want to do. So you thought 70% of yourself was gonna beat somebody who's dedicated 110%? No, you gotta do what they do. You gotta do more than what they do. And not a lot of they know if you willing to go all out like that, you're gonna win in the end. So, you gotta out strategize the strategist. That's all I'm saying. And I don't think Brian Norman is I think people don't understand that Devin Haney is that kind of athlete where he's gonna outwork you. And there's certain people who you challenge to beat. You want to outwork them, you want to outdo them, but you just don't have it. You don't have that level of commitment. And I don't think Brian Norman by fighting D fighters is going to be able to get back up there. But boxing is so weak right now that the D fighters are looking like C fighters, and the C fighters looking like B fighters, right? So
Yeah.
they got the boxing aficionados looking like they crazy and shit because boxing is so fucked up right now. It's like they need to raise the standards, get the standards back up there. Where we had heavyweights throwing fucking, combinations, and it's not rare to see. It's like I was back then when you had Michael Dokes. You know what I'm saying? You had Evander Holyfield. People punched in combinations. Heavyweights punched in combinations. Not fighting and they throw two or three punches and they done. I don't know. It's just I'm prehistoric. You know, I told myself, I said, I'm just gonna see. I'm just gonna kick back and watch and not be so judgmental about these young people. But they bitches. I'm sorry. It's just what it is. They just a bunch of, I mean, I ain't saying that there's some standouts, but they're just soft. Damn, let me put my damn cash card and shit in my shit. Okay. All right, all right. I'm about ready, y'all. Y'all about to, you know, I try to coddle a lot of things, but let me tell you something. I'm from the John Wayne days. I'm from the Josie Whale type shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if I have one follower. I don't give a fuck that if I have one follower. I really don't give a damn. I'm gonna tell you how I really feel on this stuff. I know a lot of people like to play politics on here, but I'm just saying that you're gonna get the authentic me. I love Robert Garcia. I did a video that I love Garcia because he's honest. I like honesty. I don't like fake shit. I don't live for popularity. I don't do shit for clicks. Well, you know what I'm saying? I put videos on, but I don't say shit for clicks. I say what I feel. And this generation is politically correct. And that's my problem with what's going on because I was, I was born in 1969. So I don't care about what motherfuckers be saying on here. I really don't. I was in a world where shit was what it was. You know what I'm saying? People said what they feel. And so all this fake shit that people be coming out with, I don't believe in it. So I'm gonna tell you exactly how I feel about things. And yeah, I've been drinking. I ain't finna lie to you. But I would tell you this if I was sober too. And my people know me. So what I'm saying is we need to get better fighters, bro. It's just technology's done got so damn good. Is that why my shit frozen? Damn, man. Am I really gonna have to buy this bullshit? So what I'm saying, y'all, is we need to get back out there. When you're authentic and you tell the truth, you don't have to be fake. That's all I'm saying. To put it simple. All these little pussy punk ass channels that be trying to, tell you what you want to hear, that's not over here. I'm gonna tell you from the raw truth. You talk about somebody who saw Ali get beat up, what I'm saying, by Larry Holmes, who loved Ali. Somebody who saw OJ Simpson run. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tell you what I know, and I ain't for to lead you in the wrong place. And I'm not doing it for clicks and views. If I have two people in this bitch, we're gonna be talking real shit. So when I tell you that this shit is getting soft and out of hand, I'm just telling you the best way I can. It's just what it is. And my man Judah, say I love him, man. He tell you from his heart, man, what he feel, man. And it ain't about no clicks of views. It's not about getting big. It ain't about getting millions of views. It's just telling you if you love the sport, come to this channel because we're gonna get everybody a chance to speak and what's happening. My 300 up in here, they're all boxing aficionados. It ain't no casuals in this bitch for sure. And I don't care about being politically correct, all that. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, like if go for who you want to win. Don't be ashamed of that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what boxing is all about. That's what makes this shit exciting. You know what I'm saying? So, I love Cotto. It's a lot of fighters that I really love because they stood on business. You know, we need to get back to that shit. It's like it's gonna go back. Look, no matter how much they try to pad this shit, it's always gonna go back to the roots of what make this shit exciting. Are you not entertained? That's what this shit is about, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like men love courage, and when you see it, wherever you see it, it's good. That's what men gonna follow, bro. I don't care what you talking about. How you try to spin that shit. You got a lot of pussy punk ass niggas on here that be trying to spin shit. And you know what? I said to myself, I said, I'm not gonna go to their channel and try to break them down. I said, I'm gonna just stay to myself because I'm a relic. I'm a black John Wayne nigga. I know people they're gonna read into that, but I don't care. Read into it what you want to. I'm a black John Wayne for black people. You know, I admire Mexicans because they love Mexican people, and I'm not saying that I don't have Mexican fighters that I love, like what's his name? What's that Sanchez? I love the way that nigga fight, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like I give up the credit. You give up the credit to the Warriors, right? That's how it used to be. I don't understand how we lost off that track. The motherfuckers who fought, they fought. Mike the Body Snatcher. You know what I'm saying? That nigga, he went in there, he took care of Julian Jackson, who was an indomitable motherfucker. Y'all don't understand boxing. Y'all think you understand boxing. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you see motherfuckers that went through the real meal and you saw a motherfucker come out on the other side and you give that respect and you give that nod, it's like, damn, It's like, nigga, I ain't shit. That nigga there just went through that nigga went through Vietnam. You know what I'm saying? And we shitting on those guys. Those guys that went through Vietnam on these pussy punk ass niggas like Keyshawn Davis, who, you know what I'm saying, he need to fight his friend. Fuck that nigga. I'm just y'all trying to get the attitude. I need to, yeah, y'all. I'm a caveman from another time. I'm just saying these niggas need to get down. You know, you seen Sugar Shane Mosley and Oscar De La Hoya. Those are the last of those niggas. When you saw Sugar Shane Mosley and Oscar De La Hoya fight, they were trying to kill each other. And the world was changing from the savage land of being the best and trying to outdo each other when Sugar Shane was on top of his shit. Y'all got to understand boxing is changing into this politically correct shit. No, this is the last savage sport. This is the last savage sport where blue collar people can look at this shit and say, this man trained, he ain't used nothing extra, and they just went for what they know. Whether you white, black, I don't care. But motherfuckers are cheating. Even the black motherfuckers are cheating. The Mexican motherfuckers are cheating. It's like, can we get a fair match? I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. It's like 2 weeks notice, 3 weeks notice. It's like, can we get a fair deal? But it always comes back to the scam at the end of things. So we got to watch the information be fake. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga only gave him 3 weeks notice and he took it. You know what I'm saying? Well, we got to give that nigga some extra credit if he lose. If he took the fight on a 2 weeks notice. All this shit, nuance matters. Nuance matters. If you took it on a 2 weeks notice, and it's like, I'm glad Shaquille Foster turned down the Raymond Ford fight because they gave him 3 weeks notice. I'm glad about that shit. Because if he would have went out there and got his ass kicked, we wouldn't know the true value of Raymond Ford if he would took that fight on 3 weeks notice. See, that's the shit I'm talking about. Give these fighters a fair chance to be at their best. I'm tired of the fake shit. Give everybody a 6 weeks no. I mean, give everybody a fair chance to fight. Canelo is good at this shit, giving people 2 weeks notice, 3-day notice. We gonna give you $15 million, man, if you take the fight on 2 days notice. Is that real? Is that real? Or is that fake? See, there's a lot of bullshit that's going on in boxing that we need to talk about. We need to have an honest kind of conversation. And I know a lot of people ain't used to Full Counter Boxing talking like this, but this is how we talk on Full Counter Boxing. We talk about the real shit. A lot of bullshit that's going on in this thing. People getting short notice. We tired of it, bro. Give that person, fight that person at their best. Not fight that person to keep your image alive. And that's why I was so glad when Terrence Crawford, even though I don't like Terrence Crawford, don't like him. I don't care who knows it. Everybody knows. You know what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford went in there. Everybody act like Terrence Crawford wasn't gonna beat Canelo. I knew he was gonna beat Canelo. Canelo ain't that skilled. He ain't that creative as the original man. And I know people like, damn, that's a racist thing to say. But no, it ain't. Because Bud Crawford is more creative. He adapts better than Canelo. If you watch Bud Crawford and you've been watching Canelo, you would know if you're a boxing aficionado that he was going to beat Canelo, even if it's 3 weight classes, because Bud Crawford is just more creative. He's a mover, and Canelo never looks good against a boxer. You would know that, right? Just being in this space for a limited amount of time. So All I'm saying is let's get real about what we seeing. And I know my 300, they know me. Cause they my day ones. They know me. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to explain nothing to them. But I'm back to getting back to original boxing where you could take a loss. You may have a bad night. You know what I'm saying? You may have a bad night and you might get knocked the fuck out. But you got to have the tenacity to come back and win. You can do that. Boxing, that's what make boxing so beautiful, bro. That you might get your ass whipped one night and you might recognize your flaws and you may train and come back and say, oh, you know what? I don't move my head. Okay. I don't pivot off the jab. Okay. This is the kind of shit that makes we niggas love strategy. We love strategy. We love how to counter strategy. It's like this is what makes boxing so great, but we get away from it with popularity. Popularity is taking over boxing. And it's like we getting all these pussy punk ass people coming in and they don't understand the grind that these guys go through, right? And we don't see the subtle adjustments that they're making. And I'm trying to say, the aficionados, we watch that. They don't appreciate that shit. They shit on the fans. They say you ain't shit. They say you too obsessed of watching the sport. And we don't have a lot of fighters that really appreciate the sport, to the work they put in. But we do. It's just that the fans that are watching you don't give a damn about. That's okay. So, but what we're doing is we're trying to get boxing back to a sport instead of an event. And that's what's happening nowadays. I don't know if Zuffa boxing going to be good for boxing, but I do want to see the best fighters line up with each other. And I do want to see the best fighters get in the ring with each other. And if that don't happen, this sport is going to die. This sport is going to die. I don't care about all this Atlanta housewives shit going on in boxing. I'll look straight through that shit. Who are you going to fight next, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? Who are you gonna really challenge next to challenge your skills? Right? Are you gonna choose somebody who's gonna be able to fight you and give you some difficulty, or are you gonna fight the easy fight? So we're looking at a lot of Canelo shit. You know what I'm saying? Keyshawn Davis should be fighting Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney. If he ain't fighting none of them niggas, I don't want to see him fight nobody else. I really don't, because he's came up, he's got the athletic ability, he's skipping, he done put himself up on Front Street. Let's see him fight one of those two. Richard Hitchson can't stand against Keyshawn Davis. You know what I'm saying? Dalton Smith, Dalton Smith looking good, but we got to see what he look like. If he want to fight one of the top guys, he's gonna fail. He ain't got the experience. I'm telling you. So it's a lot of shit that's going on in this sport that we're skipping because of politics. You know what I'm saying? It used to be so simple, but we got so many promoters with their hands in the game. Got so many promoters with their hands in the game. All that matters is, can you beat this dude that's next? And I think that Keyshawn has a lot of skill. He has a lot of skill. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to face his demons, which is Shakur Stevenson. He's in his shadow. So you're gonna have to be just like Larry Holmes was with Muhammad Ali. He's in his shadow, bro. He's gonna have to take out Shakur Stevenson. I hate to sound like Howard Cosell, but he's gonna have to do it unless he's gonna go up to 154. He's gonna have to do it, because he's just gonna be second. He's gonna be second fiddle to Shakur Stevenson unless he just flip script and fight that dude. Albright tonight is just bullshit. I think he's gonna beat the shit out of Albright, but nobody really cares. What we're really looking at is he gonna be sharp tonight? Is he gonna be able to knock out Albright? That's the point. So if he looks pedestrian, if he look like an average motherfucker against Albright, we know he's not gonna be able to beat Shakur Stevenson. Let's just keep shit real. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep shit all the way real. If he can't beat Albright tonight, he's not going to challenge Shakur Stevenson. And that would be the biggest fight. Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, those are the fights we want to see at 147. Shakur Stevenson need to get over this catchweight shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we already consider Shakur Stevenson one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? Who is this? Albright coming out about to get his ass beat. I know Greeks with Five said that Albright he's gonna have a Super Saiyan moment. I don't agree with you, bro. I think Keyshawn, his natural ability is on another level. He could beat Albright with his natural abilities. Look at this nigga, man. He coming out in a Spartan. This nigga don't even understand the Spartan history. I ain't even gonna say it. Should I say it, King? Should I say the
Which one?
Spartan heritage? Should I say the shit?
The Spartan heritage. Oh, yeah, he don't know no
Should
better,
I say
fool.
that? I ain't gonna say that cause I get canceled.
Yeah, he don't know no
I
better,
get
man.
canceled. He coming out with the helmet. He coming out with the King Leonidas
Leonidas.
helmet and shit. And I was like, bro. I mean, yeah, they made him look good on the 300. And I just fucked up because I like what the 300 standard. They image, but when you look into the history, I'm not going there. I'm not going there. But I love what Spartans stand for. I do. But for Albright to come out that way, no, not Albright. Albright ain't no damn Spartan. I mean, and not saying that the Spartan was just the idea of 300 motherfuckers at Tripolinopoly, holding off thousands, what I'm saying, at a pass point. I'm sorry, y'all. Give me a second. You know, I would have rather, that Keyshawn come out like that. So, so we just got to get rid of the Greek connotations because, the Greeks, you know, the Athens, but the Spartans were different than the Athens, but still, I don't want to get into all that. It's just that I like that they stood for courage. That's what I'm getting to. Not all the other shit, because but history is so complicated. I don't want to get into other shit. It's just that he comes out in the fucking spot. Oh God. Why would he come out in that shit? Why would he come out in the motherfucking Spartan shit? I was just okay. So let me recover. Okay, he comes out in the Spartan shit. Oh Jesus. Okay. Spartan stands for courage, comes for, commitment with even with death in sight. This nigga, I like Keyshawn coming out just regular. He ain't coming out in some crazy. I like that shit, man. I like it, but Albright. Oh man, he's so oh man. Keyshawn for the whip his ass, bro. Keyshawn for the whip. He on another level. He's on a whole motherfucking other level. I know Grease for Fire was saying that Albright's gonna win, but look at this nigga. Look at Keyshawn. Keyshawn already know he gonna beat the shit out of Albright, bro. You know, I hate to be that nigga, man, but oh, we gonna have to separate what the 300 means from this nigga done came out with the three. Oh Lord, it's like is God sending me a sign? I'm just this nigga here. Like of all the things he could have got them chose from. I'm sorry. Let me get back. Of all the goddamn things, look at, oh shit. All the things this nigga could have chose from. He chose, oh, bruh. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I need to go even more obscure. This nigga here, how in the fuck this dumbass, he chose, I don't know. It's like this nigga got the Spartan helmet. Oh, Lord. Jesus Christ. This nigga come out in a Spartan. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, King. I'm just like, I can't believe this nigga came out. Maybe he gonna win. I don't know. Maybe he gonna win. I don't know. This shit is like really fucking with me because you know he comes out in the Spartan helmet. Oh my god. Oh, oh man, this is so fucked up. Keyshawn stopped him. I see the people in the comments. Oh man, who the fuck gave him this idea? Oh man. Okay, I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm back. Oh man. Somebody didn't miss English class, you know. He says main event starting, blah, do the ring walk. Yeah, they doing the ring walk. I got him in the ring with the Spartan helmet. It's like he says Keyshawn's coming out to his sisters singing gospel. He says mixed in with some Kurt Frank. Man, I ain't going there. I ain't finna say nothing to cancel my channel. I ain't finna do it. Kurt Franklin. Oh man, this dude here is so corny. When I tell you Keyshawn Davis is so corny, bro, I can't stand it. Nigga ain't probably been in a day in a church in 10 years.
That's what I was looking at. He
But
talking about all this stuff about being saved and all that. Man, the way he moving, he don't move like nobody that want to be saved.
man, that nigga move like a nigga just trying to get paid.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man. It's like I can't stand fake ass niggas, man. It's like, but he can fight though, man. I have to, oh, bro. He know he gonna beat Albright ass. He knows that. But I just
Oh, he got
hate.
Jay Prince in the ring with him. Shit, Jay Prince don't be getting in the ring with Shakur.
I'm trying to tell you. He already know it. They already know what time it is. Man, you already darkened. Jesus Christ. This nigga came in with the Spartan helmet on. I wish oh bro. Okay. We're gonna leave that alone. So like, I'm gonna have to distance myself. This is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But let's see what he do. Let's see if Albright surprise. Keyshawn looked confident as a motherfucker, man. He looked like he confident, looked like he ready to go. Albright, he looked like he ready to go. You know what I'm saying? He got the dead eyes and shit. Not that it's gonna help him, but let's see. What time is it? It is okay, almost 11. Okay. Keyshawn with that long ass jab, man. Double jab, 1, 2. You know, he getting off already. The feints are crazy, man. Those feints that Keyshawn doing is crazy, bro. That's that Crawford shit, man. That freezing your feints. He freezing the hell out of Albright. Albright already looked like he's falling for the feints. Not pretty. Okay, he just tried a surprise attack. Shit didn't work. Okay. Albright, they fainting, they doing the faint game. You know what I'm saying? Albright, he's not falling in. They just kind of feeling each other out. Come on. Somebody throw a punch, you know. Got them Keyshawn, you know what I'm saying, reaching with that long ass. He got them long arms like Crawford. I like the patience of Keyshawn Davis. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to find the hole. He's trying to find the opening. Look like he's trying to calm his nerves, but at the same time, he don't want to commit to nothing. Okay, Keyshawn threw a couple of lefts. You know what I'm saying? It's like Albright with a couple of jabs. He's throwing short. He don't want to fall for that trap. He knows it's a trap set up. Good left, right by Keyshawn. Keyshawn and the nerves got to settle down a little bit. Man, Albright need to pick his hands up, bro. Keyshawn just trying to see what he got. Ducking under, getting tied up. Jab to the solar plex from Albright. Albright, why is he throwing wild hooks already? He's nervous, man. Albright is nervous. He's just reacting to too much shit. I don't know what move that was by Keyshawn. Keyshawn just got hit. You know what I'm saying? Ducked off, walked around. He's set back up. He better not fall in, man, because Keyshawn, you know what I'm saying, he's ready with the traps or the counter punches. First round, I don't know. That was a weird ass first round. It was just them checking each other out, seeing what they got. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who they get at to. That was like a damn draw. Keyshawn looked like, you know, he looked like he really, really need. See, he got the pressure. He got the pressure of putting on the show, and that could get you knocked out. So he got to be careful. Got to be careful. While he's trying to put on the show, he got to be careful, man. They don't make mistakes, silly mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Out there. You know, talked a lot of shit. So they showing the replay, and they showing Keyshawn throwing, you know what I'm saying, 1, 2, 3. And it's like, yeah, whatever. You know, first round wasn't all that. Probably give it to Keyshawn. Now Albright just look like he just don't look like he, you know, say got his guard up. Wait, every now and then it's like, say get your guard up, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's pressuring Keyshawn, and he's trying not to do it too far out of range, you know. But Keyshawn keeps shifting on his ass. You know what I'm saying? It's just you just feel like Keyshawn about to tattoo his ass. They basically they just kind of stay in that distance. He needs to stop fall. Albright needs to stop falling in with that jab, bro. Cause it's trap. Cause Keyshawn is look like he's setting up the trap for him to overcommit, and he's just waiting. They both just playing the waiting game. You know, Albright was able to reach over and get on top of Keyshawn. It's just like, come on now, let's see how this gonna start to play out. Keyshawn with the left jab, you know, he's scoring with points. You know, it's like he's fighting in the Olympics. You know, Keyshawn beating him to the jab. You know, what I'm saying scoring points. You know what I'm saying? Beating him with the left, just leaning with the left, punching him with the jab with the left. But he waiting for Albright to really commit. Keyshawn feel confident, you know what I'm saying? Because it's something about waiting and not punching and doing a bunch of feinting. You know what I'm saying? That make the other fighter want to make a move. And Keyshawn doing all this fencing and feinting and you know what I'm saying? It's like you can tell he's the more active fighter, you know what I'm saying, physically. You know, but Albright, he gotta keep his cool. You know, he's gotta keep his cool. Let Keyshawn do all that shit. Keyshawn ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Just Albright just need to not make mistakes. Cause right now Keyshawn is playing the counter punch. He's coming in, he's trying to throw, you know, solar flex jabs to the midsection. Just trying to throw safe shit so he don't get caught. Good round. I mean, I don't know who to get at. That was a swing round. You know, you say you got what you say you give round two to Key. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's fair. I mean, it's so close the way they fighting is just so close. Um it's psychological really, you know. But he already know that Keyshawn is very explosive. And if you give him the opportunity to get off, he will. He says, Dark Kent says, Albright not letting his hands go enough. Yeah. I see Keyshawn is he's playing it clean. You know, I see Keyshawn playing it clean. You know, he's stepping back, he's just reacting to whatever Albright do. I don't know how Albright is overstepping these punches, but he's just overstepping, you know. Keyshawn ain't looking too sharp either. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie to you. He's not looking too sharp. It's like they overshoot, you know, and maybe it's just nerves, you know. So I think Keyshawn may be a little bit more nervous about this fight. You know, Albright's, you know, taking the first step and just, you know, just flicking the jab. It's like right now they just pointing each other. Keyshawn got a very active guard, you know, and he's doing that duck thing like Eric Lubin used to do. And getting tied up. You know, this is a very ugly fight. What do you think going on, King Judah?
Oh, sure. I mean, They ain't doing too much. They still filling each other out. Um, but I don't think Keyshawn look good right now. I don't think he's
Mm,
separating himself from Albright at all. I think this is a close
mhm.
fight, and that's not good. But for somebody that people claim can beat Devin Haney,
I mean, the timing is off for Keyshawn. Haven't found his rhythm yet. Um, Albright's trying to play the game that Keyshawn's play, trying to hang back so he don't make mistakes. But at the same time, he can't get outscored by Keyshawn because Keyshawn is going to his the left side of his body, scoring while Albright seemed to not be able to get any open punches. There you go. Keyshawn just got a couple of shots in the third round. He's got a couple of right hands in. It's like, come on, this dude. Keyshawn is from the Olympics, so he's used to pointing opponents. You know what I'm saying? Albright got to find another way. So it look like he's gonna box. Look like he's gonna box Keyshawn. Look like he's gonna box him. He's not gonna overcommit. Because look like the fighters that overcommit to Keyshawn, they get knocked out. And look like Albright's gonna play it safe. He's not gonna cross that line too much unless he knows he's gonna land. So he's hanging back a little bit and he's gonna be patient. Look like he's gonna take a tool out of Shakur Stevenson. Look like he's been studying them and how they move. They work off of your mistakes. So he's hanging back, and say he's gonna wait for Keyshawn to make a mistake. That's why there's no action. So this could be a boring fight. Let's see how what happens. Because the first fight, Albright tried to go in and try to like really fight Keyshawn. This time, said let's see, see he's gonna try to hang back a little bit, be more patient. Keyshawn's still getting off first. It may not be the cleanest work, but he's still getting off first. It's like I don't know what the hell that was. It looked like he pushed the jab into a clinch. Like Albright looked like he's trying to get some shots off in while he's getting smothered on the inside. There's just a lot of garbage going on here in the fourth round. So it looked like Albright has learned how to tie up without getting hit with shit. Like Keyshawn is trying to, he's trying to size him up from the outside. He's doing little jabs, and he don't look as dominant. He don't look as sure of himself. And Albright hasn't really hit Keyshawn with anything significant to make him like fight this way. It looked like the ref is like warning Keyshawn. Keyshawn got a good counter punch to the body of Albright on the break from the ref. So like Albright's trying to play it safe too. Keyshawn does well. He's a great counter puncher, but look like Albright is going to hold. Look like he's going to fall back this fight. He's just going to let Keyshawn come to him. He's like pawing with the left jab. He's just pawing with it, trying to make Keyshawn to make that decision to walk him down so he can set the trap. And it's just been ugly. You know, Keyshawn beating him to the punch, but it's not really effective. They keep tying up. Albright keep lunging. You know what I'm saying? He keep lunging. It's hard to like really read these rounds because even though I think that Keyshawn is getting some in, it's like it's hard to tell swing rounds. You know, it's a kind of hard to calculate these swing rounds. What you think, King? What you think going on?
Keyshawn winning, bro. He's just a better fighter. He way more sharp. Albright can't really get in position to land punches, but Keyshawn winning these rounds, bro. But I mean, from what I'm seeing from Keyshawn is, bro, he don't have it in him to separate completely from Albright though. This make me
Hmm.
think that the fights that did see him win, like, I mean, I think I'm right about what I see in Keyshawn. He didn't want to fight somebody who was a short boxer like Andy Cruz. When he fought Jermaine Ortiz made that fight look close too until it wasn't. So it's like I haven't
Hmm.
seen him separate to the point that everybody giving him all this credit, because the way that people talk about Keyshawn is that he the next man up, he the next elite fighter, and I still don't see
Right.
that evidence.
So you think he clearly winning this fight, or is it swing?
I, th- I well, Well, I see what you're saying, but I guess from the eye test, when I'm looking at just how sharp Keyshawn is, I just think he landing the cleaner punches. Albright might be doing work, but it's getting
Yeah.
overshadowed because it's so sloppy and you can't see it. It don't stick out to you. So I think the
Right.
refs probably giving these rounds to Keyshawn. I mean, not the refs, the judges. I mean, yeah. See, they just showed the thing. They got Keyshawn winning every round, and it's just because Albright's so
It's
sloppy.
not
He
that
not fit.
clear to me. It's not that clear that he won
Right,
every round though.
right.
You know, that's what I'm
They
saying. That's
close.
why I
Like I,
call it
I
a
think he
swing round.
barely. Yeah. I think he barely winning the rounds he is winning. But I just think the refs, I think he got the hometown cooking going.
Yeah.
So Keyshawn
Yeah.
winning these rounds.
Yeah, for a fighter to be dubbed or crowned the one, you got to separate yourself.
Right. Now he getting into
Or
a,
you
a
got
brawl with this guy.
yeah, see that. You know. See, these are the fights that make the special ones stand out. When you fight somebody who got equal reflexes and somebody who got equal athletic ability, you know what I'm saying? You got to separate. You got to figure it out. You got to figure out how can I get the advantage, you know what I'm saying? And I think Keyshawn is a step above this guy. It's just that he's got to make it known. He got to make it seen. He's got to dominate.
Right.
When we saw the Sweet Peas, the Floyd Mayweathers, it was no question. You know what I'm saying? Whether he put
Well,
in the
when I
body work, right now, right now, I don't see him being able to do that to Albright. He's just trying to make him look bad because he's got faster
yeah,
reflexes. He may be in better shape. He got a better pedigree, but that's it.
yeah, he not
Albright is
he not
still
he not
there.
he not separating himself. He not going to no body shots. And think about how many times off bright been off balance and looking sloppy. Keyshawn ain't landed a counter punch of significance yet, bro. We 5 rounds into the fight. He ain't counter punched this guy yet. Somebody like Devin or Shakur would have made him pay multiple times by now.
So it looks like that Keyshawn got to calm down and get into a rhythm. And whoever gets into the rhythm first is going to win this fight. They got to get into a rhythm, and Albright's got to break that rhythm. He can't let Keyshawn get into a rhythm. If he let Keyshawn get into a rhythm, it's gonna be a bad night for Albright. Albright is not. Let me tell you something. Albright is not. Look at him. Look at him. All this bullshit. This is your problem, bro. All that dancing and shit, bro. You're not a star yet. You gotta work yourself into it, Keyshawn. You're a bad boy, but you got to get control of the fight. Albright is not broken yet. He's not broken. He's
All I
not a
see, all I
broken
see is
fighter yet.
Adrian Broner. I see Adrian Broner all
Say
over
that
again,
again.
Keisha. All I see is Adrian Broner
Well,
all over again, Keisha, without the talent.
you know what? I wrote that shit in my notes. I said Adrian Broner, Fernando Vargas. That's what I said
But I
to
just think
myself.
Adrian Broner, I just think prime Adrian Broner is better than Keyshawn, though.
Yeah, Adrian Broner really had that talent. He had the
Right.
10, he had all of it. It's just that he had bad motherfuckers that he had to face. He says Keyshawn has all the skills, just lack the mental. Yeah. He said, yeah. I said, hold on. Say, yeah. Say he falls in those class of fighters. Yeah.
See, when I'm looking at the way I'm grading him, because he talk like he on Devin and Shakur level, right? Those are the peers that he say he on they
Right.
level, right? But I'm looking at 5 rounds, 6 rounds in against Albright. Devin and Shakur would have landed significant shots on Albright, as sloppy as he is.
Well, see,
And
the
Keyshawn
problem
did.
is that, like back in the days, he would have had to have three more fights before he fought somebody like this. He would have went out there and dominated him. Right? He's still developing his shit, man. It's like it's like Keyshawn is still developing. He's a little bit too early for him to put him
Yeah,
on that pedestal.
yeah, Keyshawn starting to land a lot now. Keyshawn just said he gonna knock him out. That's what Keyshawn just said. He landed more on him. I can give him that.
Yeah, but that don't mean shit. All his dancing and shit, he really trying to convince the people. His problem that he need is too many minds. He got too many minds in his head, and that's what's gonna fuck him up. You know, he shouldn't be worried about what people looking at. He need to be worried about how to figure this guy out. You know, he's trying to intimidate him. This guy's not gonna be intimidated. You know, he's trying to throw him around. He's trying to pose, do all this posing shit. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna intimidate this guy. Look at that. Look how he slipped that. He slipped that right. This guy is not intimidated, Keyshawn. Keyshawn needs to understand he needs to get down into the mechanics of the fight and figure out how to take this guy out. You know what I'm saying? He need three more fights before he get to that level before he trying to intimidate motherfuckers. It's like he need to go ahead and figure this guy out and stop trying to damn pose for the fans. He
It's bad, bro. I'm
now
sorry, bro.
I'm watching
It's
Keyshawn.
bad.
Keyshawn is winning he's winning, but really if you look at the dominant, you know, the punch ratio and all that, it's like it's not that impressive. It's like, I mean, I'm not trying to down Keyshawn. I'm just saying, bro, we pegging you as one of the great ones, you know, that's coming up. It's like, bro, you're gonna have to put in the handwork, bro. You're gonna have to put in the, you know, we got to see something. And all he's doing is just posing and shit. It's like Albright is not considered a Madonna. He's not considered a Castano. He's not considered somebody who's really going to bounce back and put you on your ass. So you need to separate yourself from this guy. You know.
Yeah, you cherry picked him
So
to begin
this
with.
is not a
Nobody
stellar
wanted to see him
performance for
fight.
Keyshawn in this
Yeah.
fight, and I thought it would be. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was gonna say I'm the first to say that I thought this was gonna be. You know, saying he said he had a stomach ache the last time that he fought this dude. Now it's like, bro, Keyshawn, you need to step it up. You know what I'm saying? You need to show that you different. And I understand. See, you jumped out there too soon. You jumped out there like like you're a Kosur, you're like you're Devin Haney. You're not that, bro. You just got out of the 12 round type of situation. You worked your way from 8 rounds to 12 rounds. So, you know, we understand. I understand, but you can't trick. boxing aficionados. That's all I'm saying. Not you can trick the casuals, but you can't trick us because we watch you fight and we see what you're doing. Even though you look good against Gustavio, I was impressed by Gustavio Lemos win. And maybe because it was compared to Richardson Hutchins, but what the fuck just happened? He just went down on one knee. I know that ain't happening. I'm gonna just erase that from my mind because I know that Albright ain't finna knock this nigga out. I just know that. So Keyshawn body slams Albright because he's afraid of looking bad. See, once he gets past the ego and he just learns his craft, he'll be light years from where he needs to be. Um,
Hey,
damn, I just caught the body slam, bro. This is crazy.
you,
What's going on,
you,
Jay?
you
Your
want
boy
me? You
Jay
want me
up
to
in
predict?
here.
Oh, what up, Jake? I was about to say, you want me to predict the future right quick, Paul?
Go ahead.
This was gonna happen. Keyshawn been calling Devin out a lot, clout chasing, and he might actually want that fight. But let me tell you, I'm watching Keyshawn, bro, in this fight against Albright, right? It's the second time I watched him fight Albright. Let me tell you what's gonna happen, bro. Devin is gonna let Keyshawn build his name. If Keyshawn come to 147 and mess around and get a belt, Devin is gonna beat the hell out of Keyshawn, bro. He is gonna do to Keyshawn what he did to Regis and what he did to Brian Norman Jr. Watch what I tell you. When Devin done with him, all they gonna do is ask. All they gonna do is interview Keyshawn and ask him about Devin, just like they do Brian Norman and Regis. He is gonna expose Devin Haney is gonna expose Keyshawn.
Let me tell you something else I see. What I see is Keyshawn ain't got that separation that he needs. He's not able to punch this guy at the end of his punches. Look like all the Keyshawn powers at the end of his punches. And Albright look like they have studied that long as you stay within the side of the mid range, you can smother what Keyshawn does. And I want
Yeah.
y'all, my boxing aficionados to understand is that he's within the punching power of Keyshawn Davis, and he's making Keyshawn Davis and punches ineffective. I know y'all don't think pool kind of boxing is like that, but we like that here, bro. We've been here. I've been watching boxing for over 40 years. So he's staying inside the power of Keyshawn Davis, y'all. I know that a lot of y'all missing this, but that's what's happening. He's staying within inside the power of Keyshawn Davidson. Keyshawn Davidson don't realize that this being done to him. It's like he's staying within inside the effective power of Keyshawn. Keyshawn got power on the end of his punches, y'all. And what's happening is somebody in Albright camp say, as long as you stay within inside this motherfucker power, punch and reach, he ain't gonna be able to fuck with you. And somehow Keyshawn is gonna have to make an adjustment on how he's delivering his punches.
I'm looking at just now. I was waiting on this moment, bro. I just seen it finally. Albright, he overcommitted, right? And he stood still
Hmm.
where a counterpunch should have came from an elite fighter.
What's
And
good?
Keyshawn was late. Keyshawn was late on the counterpunch and he missed it altogether, bro. He is not Shakur and Devin, bro. He not on that level.
Well, I think what's going on is once again, once you're not motivated, once you're not motivated to take out somebody on your level, it's like he's underestimating this guy. This guy has raised his game since they fought. He's hungry. He don't want to look bad against Keyshawn. So he's raised his game, and Keyshawn should have made an adjustment for that. What's good, Pull? He said Key needs to get back with Bowman. Yeah, I agree with that. He said his performance was night and day. Yeah. So when he left. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that, Jay. He said, I think it's cause he ain't got a chin. I don't know about all that. But he says, I think it's the biggest factor that he was mentally off and he can't stay locked. Yeah, when he's, well, I don't know about at home, but yeah, well, you know what? I'm going to give you that because most fighters, when they're at home, they're trying to look good and they're posing. And it's like, this is throwing Keyshawn off. You're right. It's a home fight. I forgot about that. It's a home fight. And he's trying to pose for his hometown. The great ones can block that shit out. He says that's why he missed weight again. I don't know if that's why he missed weight. Wait a minute. What the fuck just happened?
Keyshawn ain't that good, y'all.
I think he just need to focus. I don't want to
Well, I
say
don't think
I
he
don't. I just think he just got out of the 12 round shit, bro. It's like he pushed himself up there, like he promoted himself, like he's all that. But you got to still develop, bro. It's like he's back where he's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? He's still a great prospect, but he's a prospect. He's
But I'm
not a
saying that this
star
is
yet.
level. This dude Albright, this is his level. This Keyshawn level. He's just a little bit better than this
Yeah,
dude.
that we saying the same thing, King. I
Yeah,
never thought that he was. I thought he got skills. I thought he was like a top prospect. That's what I'm trying to say.
right.
But not over everybody. He got to prove it. He still got to prove it. And see, I think because he was sparring with Shakur Stevenson, he thought he was more than he was.
Right.
But I did think he would knock out Albright because I didn't think Albright, had the confidence, and I thought he would fall into the hype of Keyshawn Davis. But Albright don't give a fuck. He's
Yeah, he
like,
don't. He like Roach. He like Lamont Roach. They don't kill. They in there to try to win regardless. They trying to
right.
win. They don't kill who he is.
Look at that. Look at that, man. Let me tell you something. Keyshawn has built this guy confidence up, and he's not gonna get the knockout, even though he's trying for it right now. He might as well go and sit his ass down before he get fucked up trying to knock out this kid. He need to box.
And you know why it's not gonna
He
come?
need
That's why
to
I say I don't think he's
box.
elite. If he was a good counter puncher like the elite fighters, he would have hurt Albright by now. Albright is open for counter punches. Keyshawn just can't pull the trigger.
Yeah. Well, I think Keyshawn can pull the trigger, but he's too busy trying to pose as an elite fighter. You got to get out of that so you can study what you're doing. Stop trying to be an elite fighter in the news and be an elite fighter in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Right now, he's worried about what people seeing. That's why see, until he can master that, what I'm saying? Keyshawn is better than what he's showing here. And I don't want to be one of them dudes, but he's better than what he's showing, but he can't get out of his head and just fight for what he see because he's trying to put on the shows. It's going to be the same with Boots and Zayas because Boots is going to be trying to put on a show, but because Boots is so much better than Zayas, he's going to knock Zayas out. And I said it. I said it. They got Davis up 1 round.
That's crazy. So they
I
they
don't
done gave
know.
a lot of rounds to Albright. They done gave a lot of rounds to
But
Albright then since we've been talking.
well, they only gave him 1 round, bro. Well, it's 77-73. This is crazy.
Oh.
This is top rank fight. It's a top rank fight, so
Well, no, I might agree with that. I don't think Albright winning. I still think Keyshawn been better. What I'm saying is Albright's so close to Keyshawn that I don't want to hear nobody tell me that Keyshawn is elite no more.
right. This is some bullshit.
He giving
Keyshawn.
Keyshawn all he can handle, bro.
I'm a stop because Keyshawn stopped Gustavo, and I thought Gustavo gave Richard Hitchison all kind of problems. So I'm gonna say, I'm gonna give Albright his flowers. I'm gonna give Albright his flowers because he's still in there. He's still in there. He's still going head to head with this dude. I'm gonna give him his flowers. He said, I agree, Poole. He's a lot better than this. He says, Ortiz, if on the same level as Wu, and Key separated himself from Ortiz because he wasn't at him for camp. He said, this fight, he was at home, and I believe that's what, yeah. We can say that too. Here, people don't understand what we're talking about. But when fighters fight at home, there's a lot of distractions. There's a lot of distractions, bro. It's a lot when it comes mentally. When you fighting home, this nigga is trying to put on a show, and he's not quite clicking on all gears. Now, the fight is still. We still got, what's this, round 9. So we don't know. We don't know what Keyshawn going to be able to pull off here. But at home, you're trying to impress people at home.
Yeah,
He's
I
definitely
think
not a
I
he's
see
he's
what y'all
definitely
saying.
not a Pernell Whitaker. He's definitely
Yeah,
not
I think
Pernell Whitaker.
I think he
I'm gonna
mentally
tell
weak.
you that shit right now. This nigga ain't no Pernell Whitaker. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And
because I
Pernell
mean,
was a motherfucker, bro. Let me
Yeah,
tell you
Shushu fought
something.
at home.
What you say
When
about
Shushu
Shushu?
fought at Yeah, I say that's why I say I still don't think Keyshawn mentally weak. I mean, I think he mentally weak. So if I go by y'all, what y'all saying, I think he mentally weak because Shushu fought at home this early this year, but I think he got KO in a year at home.
Shushu 35 years old. That
I
that
mean,
nigga that nigga fuck without a condom. You know what I'm saying? This
yeah,
nigga don't give a fuck. That nigga is strong. That nigga has been around. You know what I'm saying? Shushu came back. I saw Shushu come back from getting his ass beat for 6 rounds and knock a nigga out. That nigga on another level mentally. I'm just saying, Shushu ain't, he older. He's a real OG. You know what I'm saying? He got his ass for Lumaloon. You know what I'm saying? And he came back from behind and knocked the nigga out. So I don't, until I see Keyshawn do some shit like that, I don't want to hear him in the same conversation with Shushu. You know what I'm saying? I love Shushu, and I saw him do something crazy. Keyshawn is he's still developing, bro. You know, like you said, King, he ain't that. You said he ain't that. You said it. You
right.
know,
I got a lot of
and
people coming at me though, but I got a lot of people calling me a hater because I just don't see that in Keyshawn right now. You know what Keyshawn? He give me gatekeeper vibes.
no,
He
I
give
don't
me
think he. I just think that you know how some niggas could see a nigga with new shoes and it's just new shoes. You know what I'm saying? But some niggas see new shoes and they think that nigga's on another level. And I think Keyshawn mentally, he just worried about what the show. He's worried about the show instead of worried about the nuts and bolts of what's going on. He's worried about looking good and instead of looking into the fight and taking advantage of what he see, you know. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. That's normal. That's normal. I ain't finna lie to you. I try to think about everything. That's why I be so fucking jumbled. But that's normal for a young player. He done fought home many times, but as he raised up in competition, he's gonna have to learn when he's on the big stage and it's time for him to perform. He needs to just work on his shit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of worried about putting on a show for people. And Boots is gonna have to learn that same thing. You know what I'm saying? Because he's gonna get fucked up or get knocked out if he keep trying to put on a show for people and worried about how he look in front of people. And that's his problem right now. That's his problem right now. He's not able to get into the fight because he's worried about how it looks. He don't want to look bad in front of Virginia, Norfolk, Virginia. And we never seen Sweet Pea have those issues. He look average, bro, right now. I'm just telling you, he look average, and it's the pressure of fighting at home. It's the pressure. I think it's because he ain't got a chin. Nah, I don't know if that. I don't think Albright got knockout power like that. It's just that he don't want to look bad. He's worried about that shit, and he's trying to position himself so he don't take shots. And he, you know, what I'm saying He's coming up short with shots, and you know what I'm saying. It's like this is the problem with the spirit. This is why Raymond Ford is going to lose those Shacky Foster. He said, I think the biggest factor is he's mentally off and he can't stay locked in when he's at home. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that, Jay. I agree with that. He says that's why he missed weight again. I don't know about that. That's why I think the nigga just like to eat. I think the nigga ate double cheeseburger from McDonald's, and he thought he could work shit off, and he came up point one off. You know what I'm saying? So he need to lock in on that kind of shit. He said, I agree, Pool. He said he's a lot better than this. He said Ortiz, if on the same level as Wu, he said, and Key separated himself from Ortiz because he wasn't at him for camp. He said this fight was at home, and I believe, yeah, I agree with all that. You know, I agree with all that. It's like, Keyshawn need to do some mental exercises and get back into being locked into the art of his craft. And I think he's way better than the art, right? I just think the moment. This is why Mayweather talked about the moment on the stage. You know what I'm saying? He talked about sparring. He talked about what you can do in sparring. You try shit in sparring. You do more creative shit in sparring. But when you on fight night, you limit yourself to creativity. You create you know what I'm saying? It's like taking a test. You know what I'm saying? You be writing all kind of shit in English class, right? But when it's time for that test, you know what I'm saying? You try to limit your mistakes, and I think that's what Keyshawn is doing right now. He's limiting himself. He's not taking risk, and it's limiting his ability to break this guy down. Even though he's trying to put extra force on his punches, it's just that Albright is a professional too. So even though he's winning, he's not going to be able to knock this guy out like he promised because he's not that kind of dude. He's not on that level. So right now it look like Keyshawn is dominating. Say he's throwing that wheel, but he don't have that kind of power. Albright knows it too. So Albright is weathering the storm right now to let him punch himself out because he's a pro. You know what I'm saying? He's just rocking with it. You know what I'm saying? Keyshawn is winning. It's the 11th of the 12th round. And, but really, does Albright look like he's in trouble? No.
Yeah.
Does
All right.
Albright look
Yeah.
like he's in?
Yeah. Keyshawn walking him down right now, bro. He gonna have to do something. He got to make it through this 11th round.
I mean, I'm in the 11th round. So, see, Keyshawn he's throwing balls to the wall right now. He's throwing balls to the wall right now. I'm telling you, he's putting his back into these punches, and Albright ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, but
So,
Albright also catch his stand.
Albright still got the bounce in his step. He's going uppercuts into the middle. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to talk to Albright. It's just ain't happening, bro. It ain't happening. It's like, bro, Keyshawn, you got to show another gear. You got to. And he looked frustrated. It's like he's sticking his tongue out. He's just good with the victory. He's talking shit to Albright. It's like, bro, you ain't ready. You ain't ready. You ain't on that level yet. You ain't on that level yet. You know what I'm saying? To be able to knock these guys out like that, bro. You just got to admit it. You got to go back to the drawing board and put the work in. That's just all it is. I love Keyshawn's skills, but he don't have that arsenal to be able to break motherfuckers down at will. He just don't have it yet. I think he's winning. Yeah, he's still off. And like Jay Boxing said, you know what I'm saying? I think he's just at home. He just got the expectation and the pressure on him, you know what I'm saying, to perform. And let me tell you something. Albright don't even look discouraged, bro. He don't even look discouraged in this fight. Even though Keyshawn is trying to get that knockout, he's trying to come. He's trying to wear Albright down. Albright's putting that shoulder down, getting tied up, wasting time. This is the 12th round. Let me tell you something. Tell you something. Keyshawn is trying to go all out, bro. He's trying to go all out. Albright looked like his strategy is to get in close, smother Keyshawn. Keyshawn trying to throw them things. He's definitely winning the fight. Definitely, Keyshawn is winning the fight. It's just that Albright, he ain't on some survivor shit, but you know what I'm saying? He knows that Keyshawn
Keyshawn is food.
ain't looking right.
Keyshawn
You
is
know what I'm saying?
food, bro.
You think so?
I know, bro. Gary Antoine Russell walked through him. Devin whoop him. Shakur whoop him. He fooled. He Richardson Hitchin level, bro. That's his level. This is Keyshawn level.
No,
Albright, Richardson
no,
Hitchin.
he ain't no damn Richardson level. Hell no. I can't do that to him. Hey King, we can't do that to him. He better than because he's still connecting and walking um Albright down. You know, he beating this boy, but it ain't by he ain't separating himself like a superstar. You know, he's not a superstar yet. He need to do like Raymond Ford and just keep forging forward, even if he take a loss. You know, if he do that, keep challenging himself, he will get there. But from what I see, you know, he's finally got the command of the fight here in the 12th round, but he's still cautious. He's still, you know, he walking them down. He walking Albright down, but Albright he know he's going to make it to the end. It's 38 seconds left in the fight.
Yeah,
He
that's a
got, he
bad
got all,
showing to me.
yeah, he need to hold off on that Devin Haney call out. He need to hold off on that Shakur call out. He need to hold off. He need to hold off. He need to not get exposed by some of the lesser guys at 140. Dalton Smith could upset the situation. Um, Antoine Gary Russell could upset the situation.
Yeah,
He need to
The
be
way
careful.
Gary Antoine dominated El Rayo. El Rayo is not great, but man, that's a top. You know, El Rayo not a bum either. And Gary Antoine dominated him bad.
Yeah, I would say that Keyshawn won, but all that
That's
dictating and
crazy.
prediction, all that dictating and prediction, he ain't ready for all that, bro. I mean, it looked like with all the, you know, saying all the knockouts he was getting, the TKOs he was getting, um, it looked like he was on that trajectory. But after watching this, after watching a Nahir Albright, bro, if he was able to go 12, what was this, 12 rounds? You know, don't even get on the top bunk, nigga. Just I'm just saying, his stomach. What he gonna say? His stomach was hurting. What he gonna say? His stomach was hurting this time. You know what I'm saying? Good win. I ain't feel a lot. You know, it was a good win. It was a good battle. You know what I'm saying? Albright was there. Um, Albright looked like he survived. You know, if this would have been like a 15 round fight, I think Keyshawn could have got the knockout. But since it was a 12, you know, it is what it is, you know. But Keyshawn can't. I think his momentum definitely slowed down in this fight.
I didn't see
I
no
don't think he
traps.
looked.
I didn't see no traps. Like I said, that high level stuff that I expect on that level, he don't got that, bro. Like he don't have the traps where your opponent make too many mistakes and you land in one punch, devastating counter punches to get their mind right. He didn't put Albright in check not one time this fight. He did not. He didn't get his mind right, and like I say, the best fighters, bro. Like if I'm gonna give you an example, I'm a Haney fan. Devin don't have amazing power, but he got timing and skills that if you keep making the same mistake twice, he gonna make you pay, bro, to the point where you're not gonna want to do that no more. He gonna take something
Well,
from you. That's how.
he definitely outboxed Albright. So combination punching. It when I'm gonna tell you this. When Keyshawn get to the fight to the point where he could throw combination after combination, he'll be able to get people out of that. I just saw a devastating combination that he threw, but he's gonna have to be able to do that consecutively. And if he could do that, he'll be able to get his opponents out of that.
Yeah, he's not gonna be able to get the top dudes out of there though, because he'll never get them to the point where they're broken down in a fight. He broke this dude down so he didn't have nothing left. He's not gonna land that much on Shakur Devin to ever break them down like that.
I mean, but did you see the way he was breaking down Albright? Albright just was strong enough to hold on because he knew Keyshawn didn't have that kind of power. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
And
I'm
it's like
talking. I'm talking about Keyshawn versus the elites. Albright is a bum.
yeah, yeah, you know, um, Albright ain't an elite. He's not an elite opponent. And what we saw was a very good prospect, the top prospect, what I'm saying, at 140. What I'm saying, go with a secondary B level fighter, and he went 12 rounds with him. So it's like Keyshawn gonna have to keep working on it, man. He's gonna have to keep working on his shit. I think he got the potential, but
Yeah,
I just think he's just jumped up. I think he's just in a, he done put himself in a bracket that he's not ready for,
right.
you know. So I always thought that Jermaine Ortiz was up there, but he is not active enough, really. Jermaine Ortiz is not act. You got to look at the activity of these fighters, and if they're not active, bro, it's like they're not gonna be sharp. They're not gonna be the punch resistance. It's not gonna be there. And even though he's celebrating now, I know he's disappointed because he didn't get the TKO. He didn't get the knockout. Um, you know, the streak is broken. They broke his KO streak. Albright broke his KO streak. He broke his KO streak, man. It's like so now Albright he got to leave. He got to leave. He got to get security and shit because you don't know if Keyshawn gonna go with his brothers and try to beat him up. You know he can't. Don't even go to the locker room. Just go to the car and go home. Don't even change out your shit. Just put on your robe and go home because Keyshawn and his brothers probably gonna be around the locker room. But that was a win by Keyshawn Davis. I'm saying that he clearly won that fight. So I'm not hating on Keyshawn, nothing like that. I think he won. I think he clearly won. And much as I dislike his personality, he won that fight. But who is Albright? Who is, Nahir Albright? Albright might end up being somebody in this division because he got a lot of toughness, and I think he's going to be a good journeyman. I really do. At least until he had enough battles till he can't withstand, saying the up and coming, elite fighters that come through there. That was whew, man. It's weird when you really not. invested in the fighter. You want to see Keyshawn Davis, do what the things that he say that he can do. But at the same time, it's like he's just so goofy. It's like, he do all this extra shit, you know, um, to make you not root for him. So, but I try to put that aside and just be objective. And I thought this was a clear win, but I thought given the hype that's behind Keyshawn, I thought I was looking for the knockout. This was the second fight. These both of these fighters know each other, moves in the ring, and I was looking for hell. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing a damn third fight to see if, but Albright is just he's at a plateau. I think Albright has plateaued to a certain point, so I don't think we're gonna get anything different if we had a third fight out of these two. He's still getting beat soundly. Um, Keyshawn is just still he gets there first. He gets there often. And he's able to put the combinations on Albright. So Albright can't do shit about it. Um, he's always going to end up coming up short. He's always going to get hit more. I think Keyshawn is more accurate, if anything. He's accurate. Um, Albright, what I'm saying, he's just more B plus, B minus type fighter. So he's never gonna ever get that victory over Keyshawn. He don't have enough power to knock him out or to hurt Keyshawn. So it's always gonna be what it's gonna be with these two. But as far as Keyshawn fighting Shakur, as far as Keyshawn fighting Devin, he needs a few fights in to get more experience. I like Keyshawn angles though. I like the angles that he attempt, and I like the angles that he's learning. He's really working on his shit though. I can see it. What I'm saying? So if Devin's gonna fight him, better fight him now. If Shakur's gonna fight him, better fight him now. They better get that defeat in now because if he keeps pushing, if Keyshawn keep pushing, he's gonna get better. And I can see he's the type of fighter that's really learning, a lot. Even though that they don't put him into a different category and then pushed him up. So he's really not ready, but because of his athletic ability and because of his long arms, because of his advantages in his weight class, that he's doing, he's able to get by. He's able to get by. And he's struggling, but it's like he's able to endure because of his gifts. And so he's gonna have to be careful not to fight the wrong opponent. He lucky they don't have no talented journeyman. He said he wanted to fight Oscar Duarte, and I think he would beat Oscar Duarte just because Oscar Duarte is so limited. But he's gonna have to be careful that he don't come across. They don't have any special journeymen like the Drunken Master and stuff like that. It's people who been around the block and they know how to switch shit up and on them. They don't have those kind of fighters no more that been losing and winning and fought the best. This type and have those kind of veterans that's in the game. You know, I think that's gonna work in Keyshawn Davis' favor. You know, um, but somebody's gonna expose him if he come across somebody. Right now at 140, they don't have nobody like that. They don't have nobody like that at 140. So right now he's considered kind of like the elite. You know, oh my boy King gone. They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to. He's lucky. He's lucky that the division is kind of weak right now. He's lucky that the division is weak. They don't have no journeyman like a Aegis Kalaskis. You know what I'm saying? Somebody with some power, somebody who can pose another threat. Look like they done gave up Look like the live done went off. But there, that's what it is, man. That's what it is. Let me see, hold on. But good win. I mean, I'm gonna give my boy, I'm gonna give Keyshawn Davis some credit because that was a hard fight. It's just that the expectation was for him to do better. Um, it was just kind of sad. It was just kind of sad that he couldn't. It was just kind of sad that he couldn't separate himself a lot further. You know, you would think the separation would have been, especially since he fought him before. You would think that the separation would have been a lot, you know, a lot more identifiable. He says some fighters can handle fighting at home and some can't. Says Shu could and Key can't. Mm. I'm taking that into consideration, Jay. You know, but he can't. You know, he promoted himself like he's one of the great ones, right? The Keyshawn is not a headliner fighter, more of a co-main or just an undercard. Yeah, yeah, Dart. You know, but see, he just came out of the amateurs and he tried to push himself like he was Lomachenko. You know how they push Lomachenko, and I don't think he's that kind of fighter. I think he needs to go through the grind, right? I think he needs to go through, the educational fights, and I think he needs that experience. And once he get that experience, I think he'll be uh, tough to deal with. I think he will be that fighter that he think he is right now. Um, but he needs those educational fights, where he knows, when to pull back, when to pour it on, when to go in for the kill. Um, you know, he think he's at a level where he's not. And even though that's a good thing for a fighter, to kind of believe, his skills haven't caught up yet. His power, what I'm saying? And then he's constantly growing as a fighter physically. He can't I think he missed weight this fight. So what that tells me is he don't have long for 140. He don't have long for 140, which means he's probably going to be up at 147. Luckily for him, there's no killers at 140. Jerome Bruce Ennis is going up to 154. Um, that means they're going to have to deal with the Estanos. They're going to have to deal with the what's that guy that fought Boots? That Italian guy. They're going to have to deal with those guys with power. The more they go up, they're going to have to deal with that power that they never felt. And it's going to be interesting to see. They may not take those fights because those guys are not, you know, those guys are not, considered the elites and Boots beat them. But if they do come across those guys, you know, it's going to be interesting to see how they deal with it. Because if say if you're gaining weight that fast and you can't make 140, that means you're gonna have to deal with the next weight class, right? So I think Keyshawn has put himself out there kind of early, and for him to have this kind of performance, you know, we'll see. We'll see. Can he stay at 140 and beat up the Gary Antoine Russells? Or that's really what's going to be next in line for him, because most everybody that's at 140 is, kind of dipping out or waiting around to see what Zuffa Boxing's, what kind of check they can get from over there. So it's going to be interesting. I think Keyshawn, it was a so-so performance. It was back and forth, but I'm glad I stayed up to watch it. You know, I'm glad I stayed up to watch it. because I want to see, what Keyshawn was going to bring to the table. Now I know. Now I know. He got a bit. He got dog in him. It's just that maybe if he was at home, maybe we'd have seen more. I'm still impressed by his stoppage of Gustavo Limos. I'm still impressed by that. Uh, I just want to see him raise his level of competition. And when he does that, if he beats like a Gary Antoine Russell, then we can start talking about it. We can have a different we can have a different conversation, But right now, he just, he looked like where he's supposed to be. He looked like where he's supposed to be. And they say what they say. They say water seeks its own level, and I think tonight we saw Keyshawn Davis reach his level. And that's pretty ordinary. You know, well, it's above level, but it's pretty ordinary. He didn't really separate himself to get the KO, and that's what we were really expecting from Keyshawn Davis. That's what we was expecting. We didn't get that. And I'm not saying that, I'm not saying that in a gleeful manner. I'm just saying that he ain't no superstar. I'm telling you right now, he ain't no superstar. He ain't no people. People are probably gonna come at me and be like, "Hey, man, one performance, and you saying that he's not a superstar?" Well, it kind of speaks for itself. Have you ever heard of Nahir Albright? You know what I'm saying? We got to go. I mean, if he goes on to become a champion or something and become a multi, divisional champion, then we'll say yeah. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think that's gonna happen. But that's pretty much, what I'm saying. I'm saying we say Keyshawn, say he got by. He got by. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I thought was, really, I'm disappointed because I thought Keyshawn was going to knock him out, and we was going to roll on to the next fight, and that's how he made it seem. He made it seem like he was going to, knock this guy out, and saying we was going to just, go on to the next, but that didn't happen. So, you know, I ain't saying that you can knock out everybody, but it just is what it is, bro. It just is what it is. Oh man, I done put a bunch of links in here. Let's see. All right, all right. So I'll catch you on the next one. You know what I'm saying? We'll probably come back tomorrow and wrap this shit up, man. I'm sleepy as hell, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace out. Doc King says Keyshawn should move up to 147. He said, hold on. Oh, what's up, Twitter? I see you out there. He says, pound for pound, sleeper, yeah. Well, it was good to see what he goes see. No traps. You could tell he's not thinking in that ring. His corner was telling Devin much either. Yeah. Yeah. He said, I'll catch you on the next one, Pool and Judy. Yeah. It is what it is. And I said, we'll wrap this thing up tomorrow. Peace out, y'all. Crazy. Crazy, crazy.